What's up, internet? How we do it, baby? Ugh. God, I'm so excited. Guys, I love horror movies so much, and I'm in such a good mood this afternoon. An insane thing has happened. An insane thing has gone down this evening. And I need to talk with all of you about it. Frankly, it's the most pressing thing happening. Not really, not even remotely. But something interesting has transpired. Mr. Damian Leone has just followed me on Instagram. And guys, there is a chance. There is a fraction of a chance that my dumb mug, my ugly ass mug, could pop up in the background as tree number 2 in Terrifier 4. It's the role of a lifetime. It's all I've ever wanted. I just want to hold my arms out like this, like they're branches, as Art the Clown viciously murders someone in front of me. That's all. I have the tree costume already, Damien. This is my plea. This is the beginning of my lobbying campaign to be in Terrifier 4. No, but seriously, this is interesting. Jokes aside, Damian Leone reposted my very dumb video from earlier today, where I was talking about how his bio has changed, about Terrifier 4 updates coming soon. Now he's reposted that, little silly guy that he is, and I'm thinking that means that yes, things are happening, things are moving forward. Terrifier 4 is in fact moving into production. My crazy theories are right. See, wearing a tinfoil hat gets you somewhere in life sometimes. Not all the time, but in this case it did. So, tell Damien I have the tree costume. I'm there, baby. Put me in the background, tree number 2. I want to just stand there and kind of watch as David does his thing. I won't speak a word. I don't need a line. I just want to be tree number 2. Who's tree number 1? I don't fucking know. Anybody. I'm so cool with it. Let's make it happen. Okay, I'm done. Sorry about the rant. Appreciate you guys for listening to me ramble on. Thank you for being here for the stream. So much interesting stuff has happened, actually, outside of my ridiculous rant. New Scream 7 poster, Terrifier 4 updates, Insidious updates, Return to Silent Hill is this week. So much is going on. I'm gonna have an aneurysm, basically. But let's get into this. Let's talk horror. Let's do this. Magnificent Logo is saying, I'm so excited for Silent Hill. I hope it's good. Me too, dude. Oh God, I'm excited for Return to Silent Hill. Seeing that on Thursday, cannot wait. It's gonna be fun. I love Silent Hill movies. They're so fun. They're almost like Resident Evil if like David Lynch decided to kind of take over and do his weird little thing with them. Silent Hill's so cool. It's such a weird franchise. Great video games. Movies are okay. I don't expect this one to be great by any means, but I think I am going to have a really fun time with it. We got the original director, Christoph Gans, is that his name? Coming back for this one, which I think is really cool. But I'm really excited. I love the aesthetic of Silent Hill, and even if this movie is like just okay, which honestly I'm predicting, just the style and vibe of Silent. I love being in that world. The fog, or the ashy town, you know, and then you're kind of looking at all these monsters running around in there. It's great. Silent Hill totally rocks. So ready for it. Ready to return on Thursday. Let's make it happen. Erica is also hanging out with us. What's up? What's up? She's laughing at my ridiculous rant to start off this video. Man, I'm in a mood. I don't know what it is. It's been a crazy day. But we're here. We're rocking and rolling. Things are good. Peyton is also here with us too, saying, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Erica, I don't know if I thanked you for this or not, but thank you for being a channel member. You totally rock. So much love. Paul is also with us. Mastermind Killer. Yo, yo, yo. Hello all. What did I miss? I didn't know there was a stream tonight. Oh yeah. Oh, we're streaming tonight. We're screaming. We're going nuts. We're going insano style, as Joel Haver would say. One person just got that joke, but it's okay. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun talking about a bunch of crazy stuff tonight. Horror News 180 is saying filming could start this March for Terrifier. Terrifier 3 could have a longer film schedule, which will make it a 2027 release. That's kind of my thinking. I'm thinking that they are gonna look. Damien said it out loud basically today. It's like they're going into production soon, is what that repost tells me. And at least that's how I'm taking it. Call me a crazy obsessed fan probably, but I think that absolutely means we are getting something very soon. Some updates, some news of production coming soon. I see it probably having a 2027 release, though, in that case. We have heard nonstop from producer Phil Falcone, as well as, its franchise creator Damien Leone, that Terrifier 3 was a rush job. They did everything they could to get that out as fast as possible. They filmed it the same year it released. I mean, it was insane. Covering that was nuts. I'm so glad it came out as good as it did. But Terrifier 4 seems like it's going to be a much more ambitious flick. From what I know, it's going to be a bigger... the ending battle between Sienna and Art the Clown. My theory is they're going to hell. I feel like they've already set that up in part 3. I'm excited for it, but it's going to be a bigger, larger in scale, larger in scope kind of movie. So it's probably not going to come out till 2027, realistically. Damian Thurser is saying, hot take, the best part of the Scream marketing has been the Halloween Ends rip-off TV spot. The trailer looks like one of those fan trailers that uses a bunch of different movies and posters and was Damn, dude, that's brutal. We've seen a lot of hate for the trailer overall. I don't necessarily disagree. I mean, it's not the best trailer I've ever seen in my life. But, we've seen some specific criticisms of it has been like the cinematography is awful. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's kind of cool. I actually kind of like, someone falling off of what is it? The chandelier onto the knife. Like, that's actually kind of cool to me. I vibe with that. That's a fun little shot. It doesn't look awful. Honestly, even if I wasn't a Scream fan, if I saw this trailer, what would I think? I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks solid. Again, it's not the 28 Years Later trailer, which I've said many times is like the best trailer I've ever covered on here, but it's solid. It's a fun trailer. It has me hyped for the movie. I think this is going to be a good time. Is it going to be like another requel, basically? Yeah. It's probably going to be just another requel. I don't see this being like best Scream sequel of all time, but I do have a lot of faith in this one being a fun entry for the year. And just because I like Scream so much, I think I'm just going to fuck with this one. Like, I think walking away from this one, I'm going to be like, it was still pretty cool. It's Scream. It's Ghostface running around stabbing people. I had a good time. So I think I'm going to like this one. Talking Star Wars is saying, where's my tinfoil hat? I got a ton of Scream 7 theories. Oh, there's plenty to pass around. Don't you worry. There's plenty of those going around. No worries. Erica is saying, I'm so fucking pumped for you. Congrats. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. I'm going to do everything I can in my power to bug the very busy Damien Leone so I can be in this flick. It's gonna be a ridiculous couple of months. Some may even call it obnoxious, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. That's what I'll say. So if I can be tree number 2, nothing would make me happier. But Erica, thank you for the 2. I greatly appreciate that. So much love. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Is throwing $10 out there saying, what if knowing that Dewey was going to kill Amber his love and partner? What is happening with this super chat? What if knowing that Dewey was going to kill Amber, his love and partner, and ruin his plan, he called or talked to Gale, which would wake Amber and also distract Dewey? So I have so many questions here. Do you mean Jack Quaid? Do you mean Richie? What if knowing that Richie was going to kill... I gotta read that back. I'm sorry. Maybe something's not happening up in the brain, that the cogs are not turning correctly. What if knowing that Dewey was going to kill Amber, his love and partner, and ruin his plan, and he called to talk to Gale, which would wake Amber and also distract Dewey? So what if Amber, do you mean like what if Amber knew that Dewey was going to attack her, so like she said something to Gale? Is that kind of what you're saying? Like maybe like Amber had said something, like made all of this happen? I think honestly, for me, it's kind of perfectly set up. Dewey is a character who is very easily distracted. We've seen this happen many times before in previous installments. I love Dewey, but he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He's not the most intelligent guy. That's just always been part of his character, and it's okay. His heart has always been bigger than his brain. That's the kind of character he is, the kind of archetype he falls into, and David Arquette plays it very perfectly. Love that about him. And here we're seeing this, grizzled, worn down version of this character who is just so distraught, not in a good place with his life after, kind of losing Gale, because she's just so career focused. He's more just small town USA cop. And he's just kind of sad, falling into the bottom of a bottle. I buy that he would get distracted by a call from Gale. What's he doing the entire movie before that? I mean, he's waiting for Gale on the TV. He finally gets a chance to talk to Gale, and it's one of the most emotional moments of the entire film. I buy that he would hear the phone go off and be like, oh man, like Gale, my flame, my love, and get distracted by that, and giving Amber the chance to get in there with the knife, I guess is my point. So I don't know. I guess I'm so sorry. I'm really trying to decipher this a little bit. If maybe you're not loving the way that it's set up kind of thing, you know, maybe you're just like, I'm not really crazy about how he goes down. Totally fair points. I think it just works for me because I feel like it is kind of set up throughout the thing. With everything going on with Dewey, he's not in a great place emotionally. You meant Richie knowing. Okay. What if Richie knowing that Dewey was going to kill Amber, his love and part? I see it now. I see it. Hang on. What if Richie knowing that Dewey was going to kill Amber, his love and partner, and ruin his plan, he called or talked to Gale, which would wake Amber and also distract Dewey. So you're saying like Richie is this okay. I'm sorry this is taking me so long. Richie calls Gale and says something like saying, hey, like, you know, Dewey is in danger. He's probably going to die. You should call him. That kind of thing. I stand by what I said. I feel like it's set up that, you know, Dewey would be distracted by his phone, waiting for some kind of message from Gale, and that's sadly what takes him out. So I don't know. I buy it for me personally, but I understand. I've seen a lot of people who have problems with that. They're like, I just don't think Dewey would do something that dumb. You know, for me, it's like, but this is the same guy who, you know, was licking an ice cream cone every time his sheriff was taking a drag off of his cigarette, being all cool, and he's kind of, you know, played a little more dumb, and that's just kind of the character Dewey is. I love him. You know, he's a big dumb idiot with a big heart, and I love him. I love him for that reason. You know, I think that's kind of part of the reason why it's almost buyable that he has this like dumb luck, right? Like he's always getting stabbed and killed, but somehow he always has the thumbs up, right? That feels almost kind of akin to real life in a way. I feel like there are a lot of people that if they didn't have that dumb luck, you know, they wouldn't be with us for too long. So Dewey's kind of one of those characters, and I love that about him. I think it's a great personality trait, especially for a campy, fun, over the top franchise like this. So I vibe with it. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Paul, Mr. Mastermind Killer, thank you for the 2. What's up? Are you going to Horror Hound in Cincinnati in March? I'm gonna try. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can make that happen 100%. We are currently planning a wedding, my fiance and I, and that is a tough thing to do. That's a tough and very expensive thing to do. So pretty much anything else, anything extra, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I just don't know if we can really do it. So I just don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be in the cards. I really want to go. I love Horror Hound. It's probably one of my favorite festivals to go to. Love Scarefest too. Shout out to Scarefest. Man, a lot of good horror festivals in our little area here in Ohio, Kentucky area. But I just don't think I can make it this year. I don't want to make any promises, sadly. But I would love to. I would love to make it happen. But yeah, we're trying to save for a wedding right now, and that is figuring all of that out with all of our free time has been tough. So we're gonna get that figured out first, and then I'll be back at cons and conventions and all that fun shit. So Paul, thank you for the 2. I greatly appreciate it. I am gonna try to get out there and do some crazy stuff, meet up with some of y'all sometime soon. It was fun kind of doing that, you know, a couple years, like 2024, kind of 2025 a little bit. But I just, right now, you know, money's just real tight trying to make everything happen. So, but I do really appreciate it, Paul. Thank you for the 2. I really want to make it out there as soon as I possibly can again. Horror Hound 2023 was a blast. I got to meet Matthew Lillard for the first time. Ton of cool people were there. And anyone who said hi to me, by the way, thanks for coming up. Thanks for having a conversation with me. It was like right around Scream 6 time period, like right after that had come out. So it was just a blast talking with so many of y'all about your like immediate takes on that movie. It was great. It was a really fun time. So if you talk to me at Horror Hound or any convention, so much love. It's always fun talking horror with people, you know, in real life, face to face. Peyton has just become a Ghostface member. Peyton, thank you so much for the support. I just put up over our long weekend here a review video of Kevin Williamson's The Vampire Diaries Season 1. Is it just a show full of hot vampire boys, or does the story actually get pretty hot too? Find out in my review, or maybe you've already seen it. It's a show from 2009, so go give it a watch. It's fun. It was a really fun video to make. My fiance was very involved with the script for that one, by the way. So mad shout out to Madison. She rocks. It's like one of her favorite shows ever. So any criticism I had to run by her first and make sure it was fair. Make sure it was a fair criticism. So Peyton's throwing 2 out there saying, just became a member. So much love to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Really does mean a lot. Some cool perks come with being a member. So again, really appreciate it. Thank you. You also get a cool little badge too. Not just one badge, like a bunch of cool little badges. Ton of little crazy artwork in reference to a bunch of different horror movies, in case you haven't noticed that before. So some good stuff there. But so much love to you, Peyton. Thank you. Who have I not said hi to yet? Austin Allman is with us. What's up? We got NRU Cody saying sub Jake in chat. I'm getting a few steelbooks next week. Dracula Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, hell yes. It's one of my favorite. And RoboCop's in there. Hell yeah, dog. Very good stuff. Austin wants art in Hollywood. I love that. Man, that would be insane. That would be a fun set piece. Shet? What even? Is that a word? Set piece. Shanta Gibbs. Good evening. Good evening, y'all. Yo. What's up? Unbridled Instinct. How's it going? It's going great. Hanging a little to the left. We're vibing out. We're doing good. How are you? John Best, you're the best, my friend. How are you today, my bro? I'm in the best mood I've ever been in my whole life, honestly, John. Today's a great day. Blythen is saying, Jake, look up The Heretics. Greg Bishop is directing it. Greg Bishop, I know that name. It is going to be gory, but I won't say anything, but it does take place on Halloween. Hopefully 2026 release. I'm going to absolutely check that out soon. That name, it's killing me. I know that name from somewhere. Okay. I have super chats to get to, but I need to know. What the fuck else have I... Siren, the VHS thing. Yes, I do know this person. Okay, very cool. I will absolutely check that out. Very good stuff. Very good. Give me a part in the art, part 4. I like that. There's a lot of arts and parts in there. Ghost in the Dark Kills is saying, hey, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Just got home from school. Hope you like the idea I gave you. I appreciate it. I will be actually, I kind of hit on that a little bit today in my little update video. At the very beginning, I talked about a ton of different release dates from Warner Bros. And Blumhouse. Bunch of new movies coming out from both of them. Gave some predictions about what I think is going on with those studios and some of their releases. I have nothing but good things to say about Blumhouse for the first time, maybe in the entire history of this whole channel. So definitely give that a watch if you're curious as to some of the movies I'm really excited for. Some of the more obviously bigger releases of 2026 and 2027. I want to start getting into the nitty gritty of some releases though sometime soon, because there's a few movies I'm highly anticipating. A found footage movie called The Willowbrook Tapes. Don't know if anyone's heard of this yet, but I am hearing nothing but good things about this crazy ass found footage movie. Very underground, but it's very fucking creepy. My God. A friend of mine is working on it as well. Shout out to Jess Dubois. And I've heard nothing but good things, guys. If you want a creepy ass found footage movie that's going to get under your skin, I think this is absolutely going to be that. So I will be making a big video about it sometime soon. Erica's also thrown $2 out there saying, I know all about being obnoxious with my 23 messages to you. Erica, no, not at all. You are in no way obnoxious. I really appreciate it. Erica is always keeping me updated with things that are going on in the space, and just being such a wonderful pillar of this community, like I always say. But no, Erica, not in any way. I really appreciate all the messages. So much love to you. Thank you for being with us. And I appreciate all the messages. I appreciate all 23 of the messages. I would be okay with 24 and you still wouldn't be obnoxious. So thank you for the 2. So much love. Thank you. All right, what else do we got going on here? Talking Star Wars, thank you for the 5. Really appreciate you, my Canadian friend. What if Sienna dies in Terrifier 4 and Art thinks she can reappear? And that's why he's at the house at the beginning of 3. Like, there's some, like, are we talking some time travel? Like, Sienna's going to time travel back to this house and prevent that kid's death? Is that kind of what you're saying? That's insane. That's like an insane comeback and make that happen. Sienna would be like the craziest hero ever if she was able to pull something like that off. I kind of love it. I definitely think we are getting, maybe the most supernatural film in Terrifier history, like without a doubt. This is going to be beyond a slasher. I think we're still going to hit on the staples of what we love so much about Terrifier, of course. But I definitely think that, like, I just think that this movie is going to be more epic. Like, I think that's the direction we're going in. This is going to be like this epic heaven versus hell, angels versus demons, you know, the final fight for heaven and earth or something like that. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this one, turning it into something just grander, more grandiose than what we've ever gotten from the series. And that's kind of insane to me, because we went from this low budget little tiny slasher, like the little slasher that could, is what the original Terrifier is. It has like a really impressive scene to it and some great gore across the board. Great performance from David Howard Thornton. It's just enough to get launched into, you know, the zeitgeist of the entire world, kind of into the public eye of horror, so to say. And then the sequel is even better. The third film is arguably even better than that. What's Terrifier 4 gonna be? I think it's definitely going to be something bigger in one way, shape, or form, and close out the main storyline going on here. Will that be the end of Art the Clown? Of course not. They always come back. They're horror villains. We'll get more of him in the future, but I think this is going to be the end of the main Terrifier storyline, so to say. Kind of like how we're already past the main story of Scream, right? Like, yes, they're all kind of chronological. They all kind of build off of each other. But, like, Screams 1 through 3 is kind of a story, right? And then you kind of get into 4, which feels like almost like an epilogue in a way. And then 5 and 6 kind of feel like their own thing. What's 7 going to kind of feel more like? Well, I guess we'll find out. But I feel like that's kind of the vibe of this. I think we're definitely getting more Terrifier flicks, but 4 feels like this is the end of the original run, in a sense. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I appreciate the 5 again. I'm so sorry that I'm dumb and couldn't figure out Richie was supposed to be in there. So I really appreciate your support of the page. So much love to you. So much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, Ben Urban is hanging out with us. The Harpsidist 976 is. Did I say that right? The you know what? Never mind. Ben, what's up? I gave up on that really quickly. The Rhapsodist? That's what it is. I'm reading it back again. Okay. Ben, thank you for the 10, my friend. Killjoy, how you doing? I'm freaking phenomenal. The best I've ever been. Terrifier 4 better release in October. It's unfortunate enough that Thanksgiving 2 is delayed. Psycho Killer and Obsession really had me buzzing as well. Great to see you. It's great to see you, Ben. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm really excited about everything you just said. Like, literally every movie you just said has me hyped. Thanksgiving 2 being delayed definitely sucks, but we are getting it, and we're still getting a ton of Eli Roth stuff, guys. I feel like some of y'all are sleeping on Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man is about to bang. Like, I cannot tell you enough how much I think Ice Cream Man is absolutely going to slay. It's a movie that is likely coming out this fall, as to my guess. I know it's in post-production. And, you know, I think that, did they shoot it last year? They shot it last year, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in post-production now. This is a crazy-sounding movie, guys. I do not sleep on this Ice Cream Man thing. This is going to be awesome. If you liked the opening scene of Thanksgiving, I think you're especially going to love Ice Cream Man. That's what I'll say. But wow, very excited for that. A lot of cool Eli Roth projects on the way. Some more stuff from his horror section as well. I just have nothing but love for Mr. Eli. I really just love everything he's doing with especially the horror section. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love his movies to death, but this horror section thing is super duper cool. It's coming, like, it's a lot of like more underground people getting this like theatrical exposure, which is really cool. You know, if we're talking about Dream Eater or Jimmy and Stiggs, that comes from Joe Bagos. He's a little more of an established name, but like Dream Eater especially, it came from a little more of an underground group of filmmakers, and I think that's really cool. These are both pretty good movies too. I mean, probably some of the most underrated of last year, I'd have to say. If you guys didn't see Jimmy and Stiggs or Dream Eater, so I'm really excited to see what comes next from this company. Just some really good stuff from them, and we have more projects coming there. Eli's crazy busy. He's also got a new show on the way, a Hostel TV show, which is crazy. There's so much going on. So Thanksgiving 2, I am excited for, but I'm willing to wait because I know he's got a lot of other cool projects on the way. So a lot of good stuff coming, and I can't wait for it all. Psycho Killer and Obsession. These are two movies I think people need to start looking out for as well. I've heard more and more people talk about Psycho Killer. Definitely going to get a video out on that one soon. And Obsession. Both of these movies look crazy good. Obsession from Curry Barker. I love Curry Barker. I mean, just 10 out of 10. Give me more movies from him. That Milk and Cereal was such a big surprise. Kind of came out of nowhere. Just such a amazing found footage movie. uploaded for free here on YouTube, and I think it's maybe one of the best found footage flicks of the decade. Like, I would go so far as to say that. It's really well done. I can't wait to see what this obsession is all about. So that's, again, another Blumhouse movie that I have very high hopes for. Like, very, very, very high hopes for. The Blumhouse comeback arc is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. So very good stuff in the future here. Bring it on. Ben, thank you for the 10. Thanks for talking horror with us. I greatly appreciate you. Shanta Gibbs just joined the Patreon. Shanta, thank you so much. I'm really just loving what's going on the Patreon right now. I've completely reinvented it this year, or I guess the last month or so. We're doing trailer reactions over there. And if you guys don't know, it's a lot harder to upload just like typical, like just movie footage to YouTube these days. They're starting to really crack down on that. So it's getting tougher and tougher to make movie content, with actual moving images from said movies. So I'm just kind of biting the bullet on that and saying it's going to be a Patreon perk. So over on the Patreon, if you want to see trailer reactions, that's where they're all going to go moving forward. Sadly, I can't do that for all my different channel members and stuff, but there is things that you get it from a YouTube channel member as well. So it's kind of pick your poison. Do you like, and what I'll say to kind of simplify that a little more, do you like the videos we do here more? Then go to the Patreon. If you like the live streams more, go to the channel memberships if you're interested. So I'll stop self-promoting, sorry, but if you're like, what the fuck's the difference between these two things? That's pretty much it, boiled down. Don't do both. Don't do both. Just do one or the other if you really want to. It's not a big deal. Seriously. But Shanta, I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining the Patreon. That really does help the page out quite a bit. We also have Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface. Every time I read it, I just want to read it in Tatum's voice. I love it. I think Susie the chimpanzee is the killer. I think you might be right. As we know, is it Jay and Silent Bob? As we know, that's the twist that Wes Craven always wanted to bring to Scream, but never could. I love that so much. That's too funny. No, but I'm really excited to find out who is underneath the mask. I think it's going to be a fun little surprise. Is Scream 7 going to have the best murder mystery of the whole franchise? I'm not really predicting that. I'm just looking for a good motive, honestly. I'm looking for more than anything. I want I want a motive that hits hard. So I'm wondering what that's going to be. That to me is the big mystery of Scream 7 right now. What is the reason that we're doing this? Why are we targeting Sydney again? And who and why? Are we really somebody from the past, or is that a bunch of bullshit? Is that just a misdirection to lead us down a different path, think it's something else of what's going on? So there's a lot of questions to be had right now, and I'm really excited to get some answers. It's an exciting time to be a Scream fan, baby. We're getting to the point where it's a month away. Guys, it's 5 weeks on Friday. And it'll be, exactly a month on next Tuesday. That's a week. It's a week from today. Crazy. Mickey Mouse just came out. I'm so excited. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. Thank you for the 5. I greatly appreciate it. So much love. The Alpha is also with us from 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, hanging out with us, guys. We're so very lucky to be honored by Samson's presence. Finally watched I see what you did there. Finally watched Heart Eyes yesterday. You did it in emojis. You're so cute. Actually enjoyed it. Had a few too many comedic moments, but was a fun ride. I had a good time with it as well. It definitely values comedy over anything else. But I think Heart Eyes has a really iconic look. I also think that he scores a lot of really cool kills, and there's a lot of great characters in that movie. It's a fun watch. Again, not noteworthy horror or anything like that, but I think it's a really fun, you want to put on a slasher, there you go, let's make it happen. So Heart Eyes, really fun time. I hope we get a sequel. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think one more Heart Eyes movie would be fun. I don't need 7 of these, but I'll take a 2. I'll take a Heart Eyes 2 in theaters, Valentine's Day 2027. Sure, why the hell not? I'd vibe with that. But I'm glad you liked it, my friend. Sid Gaming also with us. Thank you for being a channel member, saying, how we all doing? The new Scream poster looks cool. Yes, so we got a Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed poster from none other than Creepy Duck Art, Creepy Duck Designs, Creepy Duck Art. He's got a bunch of names. We love him though. Excellent job on the poster. I'm loving the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference, and it does kind of start getting there's a little bit of a wiggle in my brain meat after seeing that, because we did see on the theater marquee in the trailer that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is playing in Pine Grove right now. Is that a clue as to what the hell's going on with this Ghostface murder mystery, or is it just a reference to an all-time classic? I don't know. It's kind of pick your poison. Is this a family-related thing? You know, a big theory that I've had for a long time is that I think that, you know, Stu's sister could possibly be the killer, maybe Leslie Mocker, played by Anna Camp. There's probably nothing new if you've been hanging around this page for the last couple of months. I've been talking about this theory quite a bit. But I think it does hold some weight. This Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing, it could be a way of referencing that. So what I will say, though, poster looks sick as fuck. I'm glad that we're finally getting a ton of marketing across the board. Feels like every day we're getting something now for Scream 7. This is how you market a Scream movie. I have nothing but applause for the marketing team. Great job, Scream 7. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. You did a great job. Creepy duck design, too. Make some great posters. I love that we're getting like genuine horror fans to be a part of working on all this too, which is really cool. Love that. Great stuff. I'm so behind, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm getting to these super chats. Okay, Vinku. What's up, my friend? How are you? Thank you for the $10. I greatly appreciate that. Jake. I'm writing a film about young Mickey Altieri and the side effects of unchecked mental health. I just wanted to say that I think it's Leslie just ending it all in Scream 7, Altieri a Scream story. I love that. We incorporated elements of Mickey Altieri into our Scream fan film, Red Right Hand. There's a little bit of a subplot about a certain character being related and linked to Mr. Mickey, which is cool. So I think that's dope as fuck. Mickey's one of those characters that I feel like needed more. I could have used 1,000 more % of Mickey in that movie, and I'm so glad that there is, more of an appreciation as time has gone on for this character. Truly one of the best, I think, in the entire film, in the entire franchise, I mean, and I think has one of the most interesting motives. So, to kind of dive deeper into that, I'm so down for that. I would fund this movie. If I had any sort of money, any semblance of producer elements to me, I'd be like, ugh, electricity would shoot out of my fingers and magically your movie would be funded. I would do that if I could. But thank you for the 10. Thank you for supporting me as well, my friend. I love this idea. Some great stuff. More Mickey Altieri, please. Get Timothy. If anyone should come back to life, it should be Mickey Altieri. Get Timothy Oliphant into this franchise again. I love it. We have also made our super chat goal with that one, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. We are going to go for another hour, and we might even play some video games at the end of all this shit. So I'm not ready to be done anytime tonight. I just hope you guys know I'm here for a good time and a long time tonight. I am on top of the fucking world this evening. So, anyways, thank you guys for the support tonight. Y'all rock. We'll be streaming, we'll be chatting, we'll be vibing for a good little while here. All right, we got Katie in Florida, Katie FL13. Thanks for the 5, Katie. Appreciate the support. You're also a channel member, which is really fucking cool. And your name is just Kate. Sorry about that. My dyslexia just decided to put it like an I right in your name there. So apologies. I love your Ghostface profile picture though. Very cool. Just got off work. Hello from Sarasota, Florida. Hello. Hello from cold-ass Cleveland, Ohio. It is 13 motherfucking degrees up here. Must be nice. What do you think the odds are that Scream 7 will be all-female ghost faces for the first time? I think that the odds are higher than ever, I think, for something like that. And it would be cool. We've never seen a relationship that featured two characters like that before. In fact, every single time we've had a female ghost face, it has always been countered with like a male ghost face. And, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like it would be kind of nice to have a different kind of relationship on screen, especially a mother and a daughter. What does that look like? Maybe this is a relationship where the mom is instigating it, has the motive, so to say, where maybe the younger daughter is peer pressured, like Stu, forced to do this with her mom because her mom's doing it. You know what I mean? That's interesting and could kind of reflect some of the shit that's going on with Sydney and Tatum, their whole relationship, which we've kind of already seen, right? Like, we literally see Tatum in the trailer. Something I just put in my brand new intro today, by the way. More talk on that in a sec. This line from Tatum where she's saying, I want to be a fighter like you. I don't want to hide. I don't want to just be kept away in a safe somewhere. You know what I mean? I want to fight this thing. I want to fight this thing head on. She's got that Prescott instinct in her. Love that about Tatum already. So, what does that say about who our ghost faces are? Could we have a ghost face that kind of goes on a redemption arc a little bit here? Instead of wanting to be like their mother, it's the opposite. It's like, well, my mom is evil, running around in a cloak trying to stab some lady. Could that be the case? I think that would be a really cool little twist. Would give us a totally different, motive and relationship between our two characters that we've never really seen on screen before. And that's what I want from new murder mysteries in general, not just the Scream franchise. So I am all about that, Kate. I hope you're right. I hope the odds are 100, 10 out of 10. 100 is not odds. I hope your odds are 10 out of 10 in favor of what you're saying. I think that makes sense. Kate, thank you for the 5. Enjoy sunny, sweet Sarasota, Florida. I wish I was there. I wish I was there and not in the middle of this. I just got dinner for my fiance, and it is so fucking cold outside. I needed like 7 more layers on top of me right now. My God. Don't come to Ohio. It's freezing here. All right, let's get back to it. We got Peyton throwing 2 out there saying Stu is a zombie. I laughed so fucking hard at that. I'm glad you did. That makes me so happy. I think I pissed off my neighbors screaming like that here in a second. And sorry to everyone. Sorry to everyone who can hear me right now. If you're listening in other rooms. I like to be over the top in my videos like that. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching that video today. Thanks for the 2. Gunner is saying, Jake, what are your thoughts on the Scream 7 cinematography? I don't think it looks that bad. I think people are kind of like, man, the trailer looks so bad. There's some cool shots. There's some cool establishing shots, some great crane shots with some jibs or whatever. Getting real technical with my terms here. I really like the shot of falling onto the knife. I think that's fun. My only thing, I think what people actually don't like about it is the color grading. It's a little too warm. And, compare that to something like Scream 5. It's a very cold blue movie. This is much warmer. But I guess that's kind of, there's a point to that, right? I mean, fire is a very big element in this flick versus something like Scream 5 where that's not really the case. So maybe that's kind of why the color grading reminds me a lot of Scream 4, which is not a compliment. I love that about Scream 4 because I think it's kind of like, doing like a parody of other remakes at the time, right? Because that's kind of like a lot of 2010s remakes kind of looked like that, like very soft and yellow. So that's why, of course, Scream 4 does it. I think that's, it's kind of reminding me of that a little bit. I don't know. Maybe they're going for like a Halloween thing here because Halloween seems to be kind of a big thing that they're targeting with this new flick. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but the color grading is really the only thing I have a problem with. It just doesn't. It looks a little gross in my opinion. Cinematography looks pretty cool though. Honestly, we've seen some cool shots of Ghostface. We've seen some cool shots, cool establishing shots so far. I also feel like we can't really judge just based off the trailer where they only use 2 minutes of footage from the whole damn thing. I want to see the whole movie first, and then we'll talk about cinematography. So, we'll see. We'll see what it's all about though, Gunner. What else is going on? We got Ben is saying, who thinks that the Jonathan will be revealed as the pale boy in the 3rd act of Terrifier 4? That would be fucking great. I would love for Jonathan to come back in any way, shape, or form. Elliot Fulham, shout out to my dude. He's awesome. He was just in a really cool short film called Wolf and Crown, if you guys have not seen it. Really good, very David Lynchian, very just weird as fuck and abstract. Some great stuff in there, great vibes. And I want to see him come back to Terrifier in like the form of a villain in some way. I think that would actually be really cool for him, to have like another character kind of like Victoria who went from good guy to bad guy. And I feel like this would be a lot more personal for someone like Sienna. Literally her little brother now she has to fight and maybe kill. Maybe Jonathan could rip somebody to shreds as well. That would be really cool. Art needs a sidekick, guys. I mean, he would get lonely without a friend. So Art has got to have a friend killing alongside him, or I'm going to be upset. Crasty Peter is saying Scream 7 trailer when? We already got one, my guy. We got a TV spot last week. Will we get another one? Probably soon. Honestly, I could see it happening Thursday. I'll be honest. If we get another one then, maybe at the end of the month. We don't have any more like big Paramount releases, do we? In between this and Scream 7, not that I know of, not off the top of my head that I can think of on a live stream. I'm thinking we could get another like another Scream 7 trailer and then a final trailer sometime in February. But I think we get like another Scream 7 like a teaser, like a minute 30 kind of thing before the Super Bowl. I think definitely we're getting another one before the Super Bowl. That's my big guess. Vinku is saying it'll be about how Mickey met Nancy. Oh, that should be the title of it. How Mickey met Nancy. There. No, I'm just kidding. But I do love that. That's great. I'm so down for that. That would actually be really cool. Mickey's a character, again, deserves more development. He's so cool and doesn't get enough time to shine in Scream 2, in my humble opinion. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Throwing $5 out there saying, I also wonder how the FBI wasn't around during Scream 2 since Mickey was a serial killer. I guess maybe because he didn't dress up as Ghostface before, they didn't connect him to those murders. You know, I mean, if he's been a serial killer for so long, he likely, you know, knows his way around covering things up, right? I can buy that. I can buy that without explaining too much about it. Vinku, you might want to take some notes. You know, could we do a little plot about the FBI coming after Mickey? Explain why they weren't there in Scream 2? That's food for thought. Just a thought there. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface kind of has a point. Appreciate the 5 though. Very good and very interesting thoughts. I like that. I want to give some love to Erica again, who's just always throwing out some crazy links. Really appreciate you for that. Thank you for throwing out all the fun links of things that you should click on and check out. Erica, thank you for doing that. Sniper Noman edits. I'm sorry, I can't read. If that's not your name, I'm not good at reading. What do you think what do you think that Terrifier 4 is gonna be about? Plus, you have to watch this TV show on Shudder called Hell Motel. It's underrated as fuck. You are not the first person who's told me about Hell Motel. I have got to sit down and watch that. A lot of good Shudder stuff, by the way. I love Shudder. Gets a bad rap for some reason. People are like, oh, it's a Shudder original, I'm not watching that. What? Most of my favorite horror movies from the last couple of years have been Shudder originals. Dead ass. And I don't use that term too much because I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense. Dead ass? Why does that mean I'm serious, bro? It doesn't make any sense. But we'll definitely be watching that very soon. Terrifier 4, what do I think it's going to be about? I really believe we are going to, I think it's going to start off right where we left off. We're going to see Art the Clown just tear Phil Falcone to shreds, who is, of course, the bus driver, producer of the franchise, which is really cool. And that lady who's reading the Ninth Circle. That, to me, is a little hint that we are going to hell. The Ninth Circle is not only Damien Leone's first short film, but it is also a reference to Dante's Inferno. Hell, the underworlds. What's the thing that's written above? Hang on. They should, ye who enter here, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. I knew that. I knew that. I know my shit, kind of. I think we're going to hell is my point. We're going to go save Gabby, who's trapped there. The demons are making Sienna armor, and we're going to have the final battle between Art the Clown, demons, entities, and Sienna. It's going to be awesome. I think angels and demons are going to show up. I think that Michael from, the previous film, who we only saw in flashbacks, is going to show up as an apparition. We know that ghosts are in play now because of Terrifier 3. So I think a whole bunch of crazy shit's going to happen. Like most supernatural film, over the top as possible. Some people may not like that. Some people miss simple Terrifier. This is not going to be that, I promise you. Based on the little tiny things we're teasing about it, there's no way it's going to be simple. It's going to be grandiose, big epic finale battle. Angels, demons, Art the Clowns, blood, guts, clown hats, clown horns, all kinds of things. I don't know where those things are going to end up either. I'm scared. I'm actually scared of where those things are going. Paul, thank you for the 5. Anyone else see there are 3, maybe 4 edited scenes in the Scream 7 teaser to remove characters? I forgot to mention that in my video today. That's okay. You are right. Some people, some eagle-eyed fans who've been watching the trailer over and over and over again have noticed that there's some weird little editing in the trailer. Some things being deleted from it. So the shot that I know about in particular is the one where it's Sidney Prescott standing in front of the in the psychiatric hospital, and she's standing in front of that door. There seems to be somebody that's edited out there. So who could that be? Likely our deleted cameo, whatever that ends up being. Someone who's in the mental institution. Who could that be, perhaps? I don't know, but it's interesting. So who's going to be in there? We're going to find out. I'm really excited to find out. I think it's going to be fun. I hope it's some big, crazy surprise. That's what I'm hoping. I have a feeling I know who it is. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But I hope it's who I think it is. That's what I'll say. Mr. Mastermind Killer, thank you for the 5. Let's hope we get a big old nasty cameo in there. That'll be fun. Rye Guy has been a member for 33 months, ladies and gentlemen. That is crazy. Thank you for the support, my dude. I really, really, really appreciate it. That's almost 3 years, guys. That's very close to 3 years. Thank you for the support for all this time, Brian. Thank you. You're saying, have you seen 2025's Strange Harvest? I just watched it and it fucking banged, dude. Everyone told me this movie sucked too. Everyone was like, don't go see it. And I'm like pissed I didn't go check it out in the theaters. It's not a masterpiece or anything like that, but it's a really good mockumentary. And I fucking hate these usually. I'm sorry. Like, no offense to like the Hell House sequels or Lake Mungo's another one kind of like this, which I'm coming around to Lake Mungo. It just doesn't work. I don't know. It doesn't work for me, these kinds of movies. And I wish they did. Strange Harvest, though, it was just enough. It was just enough for me to really vibe with it. I think I also watched it at the right time, too. It was late at night. I was kind of like tired, and I'm like, I just want to put something on. And I was in the perfect state of mind to be watching like a weird new movie with a crazy, intriguing concept. Man, I have not seen... You're actually describing it perfectly. It was an indie movie filmed as a crime serial killer doc with decent kills. Film located is 2 hours from my home. That's awesome. You're so right, though. Like, I feel like it kept me on the edge of my seat of like, where the fuck is this going? Like, this is insane. Like, how far could they possibly take this? And then where it goes at the end is cool too. So I thought I had a blast with it. One of my favorite found footage movies from this. I keep saying that, but truly found footage has been on the brain lately. I talked with a friend today about something we're both kind of thinking. Found footage is about to come back in full swing. Can I just be so real? Found footage is about to be the next thing. I am so certain of it. I believe it with my whole heart. Slashers are going down, sadly, and I think found footage is coming back. That's my humble prediction for the next couple of years of horror. I really believe we're gonna have some big hit. Found footage flicks in the next couple of years. And Strange Harvest, I feel like, is kind of the start of it, alongside like Dream Eater from last year. This year we should be getting some more too, based on some interesting things I know. Paranormal Activity's coming back, dude. That tells you that we're in another renaissance for it. So I think the third big renaissance of found footage is on the way, baby. But Rye Guy, thank you for being a member for so long. Again, I really appreciate you a ton. Val's Views has also been a member for 19 months. Crazy. Thank you, Val. Really appreciate it. Thank you, the General. Good evening, all of you wonderful people. You are too wonderful. Val, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here for 19 months. Thank you for supporting the page. Really appreciate you a ton. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for saying hi. Peyton RU is throwing $50 out there. Peyton, thank you for the support of the page. I cannot thank you enough for that. You've been coming into these streams, throwing something like that out there really does mean a lot. Don't think it has gone unnoticed. Thank you for your support. You're working on a Strangers movie because of the 3 dog shit movies we've gotten. Fair. I'm making one where the strangers break it into a rich millionaire's family house. I started back in September and will be done soon. I'll send you a copy. Send me a copy. I'll totally read it, dude. I would love to. I love The Strangers so much. I'm not gonna lie, this was a thought that went through my head. I was like, this would be like a cool fan film to make. I feel like I feel like theoretically you could make a Strangers fan film a little easier than some other franchises. That feels like a little more doable to me. Just because like you kind of just need the masks, you need like people to play these characters and then like just have a cool situation to throw them up against. That's the problem with the Rennie Harlan movie, is that it's just it's too complicated. It's way too complicated for what it is. It literally just needs to be simple setting like that. I like the idea of going after millionaires. Okay. I'll be honest, Peyton, that's already a more intriguing concept to me than anything going on in the Rennie Harlan movies, trying to make it this big, crazy thing that happens all the time. It's like, we're going to explain all the lore. What? I don't care. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to Strangers. Just simple story. They just happen to come in here. They just decided this is the house that we're going to kill people at today because they're deranged maniacs, and that's it. There's nothing else to them. Not supposed to be any big backstory or explain why why they talk about some Tamara chick. That doesn't matter. That's me, Peyton. Again, I can't stress it enough. I feel like you're on the right path for making a Strangers thing. That is way more interesting than anything that we've seen in the last 2 flicks, probably 3, come this February. So write it, make it happen. And Peyton, if there's any piece of advice I can give you, is just keep it simple and fun. Or dark. Keep it simple and dark is what I'll say. Keep it simple, dark, and brutal, and you will find success. And I know you're saying it's just a fan-made script, but treat it like a movie. Treat it like it's actually something you're gonna make, because you never know who's gonna read your script. So make it something cool. Make it happen. That's what I'll say, Peyton. Good luck. Good luck and have fun writing that. That's awesome. So thank you for the support of the page again. You're too kind. Where might one go if they want a Killjoy Jake autograph? I'll just, if you find me in the wild and I happen to have a Sharpie, I will sign whatever you want. Give me a bag of goldfish and I'll do it. That's all I want. Feed me. That's all I ask. What's your favorite Scream remake movie or the original movies? Scream remake movie? Like, do you mean like 5 and 6? Like, you kind of look at those as like Scream remakes in a sense. Honestly, my favorite Scream movie will always be the original. Love it. Fucking amazing. I think it's a masterpiece for what it is, but I do have a big affinity for Scream 4. Scream 4 is my little baby. It's gross. It's weird. It's evil. I kind of love it. It's a good one. So those are probably my two favorites. I will defend Scream 6 with my life, as some of you might have seen on last night's stream. I really like Scream 6. Is it a perfect movie? No, but I do have a really good time with it. I enjoy it quite a bit. But those are probably my three favorites. Screams 1, 4, and 6. What else is going on here? We got Fachi Cinema. What's up, my dude? Welcome in. What's going on, brother? Me and Fachi Cinema recently rewatched the original Scream. He's going on a little tour, rewatching all the Scream movies before 7 comes out. So good luck with that, my friend. Have fun. I need to do the same. I need to be watching all those movies too. I'm caught up again with 1. We just watched that one. Now I need to watch 2 through 6 again, and then I'll be fresh up on them. It's been a minute. I haven't had time to rewatch them. So I'm going to make that happen soon here. Jamie Hart is also with us. What's up, Jamie? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Lainey D is saying, I hope to get to see Scream 7. Each time my mom comes out of the hospital, I'm like, I hope she doesn't go back in for a long time. I hope she doesn't either, Lainey. Much love, good health to your mom. So much love to you as well. I hope you get to see Scream 7, and I hope your mom gets to enjoy it too at some point. Hope we get to make that happen. So, Lainey, so much love to you. Again, wishing good health. Wishing good health all around, spreading that as much as I possibly can. Mayan? Why? I'm just so bad at words today. I'm sorry. Mayan de Plague Boy. Fire and devil horns, baby. I love it. I love your vibe, my dude. Yes! Keep the metal alive. That's what I'll say. Unbridled Instinct is saying, I lived in Mansfield for a while. I'm familiar with how cold it gets in Ohio. Oh, yeah, it sucks. It's not fun. It's 15 in Jersey. Oh God, Shanta, let's just all go down to Florida. Let's all go visit Kate in Sarasota. Let's Kate, can we all how many of us are there? Can all 63 of us come down and visit you? Is that okay? Would that be all right if we all 63 of us, let's all just get up right now what we're doing, and let's go down to beautiful Florida. Let's make that. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be crazy if we could do that? That'd be great. What if we get another tape from Randy, says Bad Super 505. I would not complain. I love Randy tapes. Scream 3, that's a highlight of that film for me. Hot take. Love that. Love that so much. Rye Shy Guy is with us, throwing $5 out there. Thank you for the support again, my friend. What if Mark Evans what if this is a fake out? Ghostface puts the robe and mask on him, and when trying to get help, Tatum shoots him. Oh, man, in the cafe. Ghostface makes her shoot her own dad. That would be a twist and a shock, and that would hurt. And you guys know I don't even care about this character, but that would hurt. That would suck. I'm here for Ryan. If that happens, I'm gonna immediately think of you, and I'm gonna actually shit my pants in the theater. And some poor 17-year-old is probably gonna have to clean it up. I feel really bad for the person working at the end of February. My God, call off that day. just call off that day, guys. Trust me. My God. Ryan, if that happens though, that actually would be insane. I would kind of love that because Mark is gonna die. I mean, there's so many reasons why too. It's not just because outside of my ridiculous, maybe somewhat unwarranted hate for this character. I really think that it would just fuel Tatum's character to kill her dad. And I know that sounds awful, but let's be honest, some of our favorite final girls are traumatized, and I think that adds to their characters, makes them more relatable in a sense. That sounds fucked up saying it out loud, but these are fictional characters, don't forget. Like, I'm not talking about real people, totally different story. I wish I could take everyone's trauma away from them. It's horrible. But in character world and worlds that we're creating ourselves, I think just traumatized final girls are way more interesting, and have to deal with that, have to overcome it. And that is a really interesting, relatable sympathetic arc for these characters to go down, this would be a great way to introduce the character of Tatum Evans, who has to carry her dad's name after he falls, potentially, in this flick. So I definitely think Mark's going down one way or another. Could it be this, though? Could this be the shock? Is that why they keep showing us the Mark Evans kill, so to say? Because it is a fake out and he's still going to be half alive underneath that robe? That would be crazy. Like he's like all duct taped or something. Oh, that would suck. Man, that would suck so hard, and I love it. Ryan, let's manifest that together. Can we both just put the power of our minds together and phase that into existence? That would be great. Ryan, thank you for the 5. Really appreciate you, Rye Shy Guy. You and your Shy Guy Ghostface profile picture. I love it so much. So good. I am so unbelievably behind in the chat. I just want to say hi to Anthony Rich, who's a channel member. What's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. Horror Lover 23 is out there. I don't think the mental patient will be someone we know. A misdirection, maybe, possibly is what I'll say. Carrie Craves Cinema is also out there. What's up, Carrie? How we doing? I refuse to believe that Jonathan is gone in Terrifier 4. I'm in denial. I think it's someone else's head, not his. I kind of want to see him be a bad guy, though. I almost want to see him be the little pale boy. That's kind of cool to me. But also, in turn, I don't want him to be gone. I want Jonathan to be alive. Great. I love him. Great character. Bring him back. Make it happen. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Throwing 5 out there saying we have had old masks from previous killers. Now what about a burnt mask like Halloween Kills? Dude, that would go so hard. And if they're just not showing that in the trailer, kind of thing, like maybe it looks like Ghostface gets out of the house before it really goes up in flames. But I want that. Because that would be so fucking cool if the mask was a little burnt, a little melted. The Dead by Daylight Ghostface skin? Is it the Blighted Ghost? You know what I'm talking about? The one where he's like a little droopy? Like, look this up. Go on your cellular devices, your interwebs, and look this up. Blighted Ghostface in Dead by Daylight. Like, he looks like a little goopy and lava-y. Dude, that would be so fucking cool. Like a little bit of a melted mask. I mean, that would bang. This is the movie to do it, too. Melted mask works way more for Ghostface than it does for Michael Myers. And no shade towards Mr. Michael. We love him around here. I mean, my God, I even have the... Hang on. Where is it? It's down there. Hang on. Swimming through the air. I have the mask on the set. I love it. It's awesome. Oh, okay. I don't need these on. We talked about this. We talked about this on the last stream. Love it. It looks great on Michael, but I think it would look even better on Mr. Ghostface as his like little latex kind of falls down his eyes and mouth and shit. That would be awesome. So I am very much so with you on that. Make it happen. Yes. Yes. I'm watching the replay on that. I'm so ridiculous. Okay, let's get back to this. We got Isaac Halverson saying VHS series. Dude, give me more VHS. I'm sure another one is coming this year. We already have CM Punk talking about potentially directing another installment. That's pretty exciting and very telling. Why wouldn't they make more of these, dude? Why wouldn't they make more VHS movies? They're cheap to make. And they always get people hyped up. I feel like the franchise is at its height right now, which is insane to say. After 8 movies, it's like the most popular it's ever been. That's nuts. VHS is only going to keep going strong, I think. I really think we're just going to keep getting more and more of these movies. Why the hell not? These are great flicks, really fun watches, and they always have different people involved each time. And interesting creative voices each time too. Like, I love seeing the masters come to this franchise and make some crazy awesome shit, but also I love seeing like the people who have never made something before hop onto the series and do some insane weird stuff. Like stuff they never even thought they could do. I think that's really fun to see. A lot of first-time filmmakers or just like up-and-comers in general who've never made a feature attached to this series that I love. I love a lot of the stuff that they've brought especially. Just feels very fresh and like, different voices being able to express themselves here. I think that's great. Paul has got to go. Hope to stream again soon. Paul, so much love to you. Thanks for being with us tonight. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Who else is with us? We got Corey Pendragon? Corey Pendragon. Is that a xenomorph in your profile too? That's so awesome. Very nice. Speaking of found footage, have you seen Man Finds Tape, underrated gem? No, I don't think I've seen Man Finds Tape. I've been recommended so many cool found footage movies today, and another one is August Underground. I've heard of it, never watched it. I have a lot to do. Guys, Thursday I'm actually taking off and I'm just watching movies pretty much outside of a stream that night. I got to catch up on. There's a ton of movies I got to catch up on, dude. New releases, weird movies I missed in the past. This might be another one of them. Man Finds Tape. That's got to be on Tubi or something, right? Corey, thank you for being a channel member, dude. I love that. I'm excited for it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, who else we got going on here? Val's Views is throwing tomatoes at me saying, boo, Jill is a whiny killer, Jake. Boo, I like whiny killers. Make them all whiny. Make them all whiny and sad and crazy. I love it. Josh Petrino's also with us. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Josh Idle. There's a lot of Joshes tonight. What's up? Your taste is impeccable as usual. Scream 1, 4, and 6 in that order. You're too kind, Josh. You're too kind, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We have HMG Workout Fitness saying, hey, Jake, you think Chad will survive in 7? I don't think he would, because I would imagine they would want Tara to be in it so she can react. That's also why I think Gail survived in 6. She will die in 7. It's a pretty good point, actually. You know, if Tara's still his girlfriend, it's like, don't you kind of want her there to kind of be like, oh my God, my boyfriend's dead? You know, like freaking out. Yeah, I see it. No, I totally see that. That's a good point. But I will say, it'll be emotional because we all love little Chad. Little Chad, big Chad. Let's be honest, Alpha Chad. I don't want him to die. It would be the emotional death that I think Scream 7 desperately needs, especially after 6 kind of robbed us of that a little bit. You know, had Gail actually died there, I would have been like, broken heart. Oh, it hurts. All the pieces of my heart just fell into my asshole. You know, like that's what I want from Scream 7. I want it to hurt. So we'll see if it does or not. Time will tell. Time will tell. Peyton is throwing $10 out there, saying, thanks for the advice. Really respect it if I ever meet you in public. I will hand you the script in the gold briefcase. That's so fucking awesome. I love it. It's about millionaires, too. And he's got it in a gold briefcase. That's like the best way to introduce your story. That's my first impression of it. Gold briefcase? What could this be about? Millionaires getting murdered. Peyton, I'm sold. Lightning shooting out of my fingers, your movie's made. Hope you liked my Gale reference there from the last chat. I think you know what? I've read so many chats tonight, Peyton. They're all kind of blending together now, but yes, I loved it. Peyton, thank you for the 10. I greatly appreciate it. Kill it with your script. Write your script. Make your movies. Do your weird shit. Make it happen. So much love, Peyton. Thank you for the 10. Denisha Lane is saying, hey everyone, what's up, Denisha? Welcome in, welcome in. The Scream enthusiast also here. Trauma in fiction is a great way to build character development. 100% yes. Totally agreed. You watch anime. Do I watch anime? Hang the fuck on. Hang the fuck on, buddy. Do I watch anime? Yeah, I'm a nerd. I could send some clips if you want to see some. What you're creating? What are you working on? What are you doing right now? You're working on an anime? That's way too cool. Yeah, hit me up with it. Let me know. That's cool. What is this? This is the Naruto ripoff that I always forget the name of, and I really liked it. I only watched the first season though, so maybe I didn't. I forgot the name. It's been literally years and years and years since I watched this, and that's why I don't remember the name of it. Wow, I suck. I'm the world's worst anime fan. I really like Attack on Titan. we're just jumping that one. I don't remember what this is from. I liked this show so much I went out and bought the fucking beanie though. So whatever it is, can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Really solid. Love Attack on Titan. Love Death Note. Really fun. I tried Hunter x Hunter. I think I just got to try it again at some point. But yes, absolutely. I'm a fan. The horror ones more so than anything else, but it's fun stuff. Let's not forget they filmed extra stuff for the Scream 5 trailer to mislead the audiences. This is true. Josh is also saying Jonathan is dead as fuck. Guys, if anyone would know, it's the Terrifier 2 and 3 VFX artist. So fuck. It's looking not so good for Jonathan out here, guys. Also, we have Ben throwing another 5 out there saying, imagine a slasher film titled Blood Donations, a disgruntled phlebotomist You're throwing big ol' nasty words out here at me. Goes on a vengeful murder spree after being laid off, taking out colleagues. So someone who like works with blood, I'm guessing, right? Someone who could take blood out of someone very easily. That's interesting. There's a lot of opportunity for crazy and very elaborate deaths there. Just like that very crazy and elaborate word you decided to throw in there, Ben. I like it. I'm here for that. I like the motivation just being he got laid off too. I love that. Like 10 out of 10 motive. I'd be like, you know what? I get it, dude. That sucks. Ben, that's great, man. Thank you for the 5. Can you start writing that script now? We got Peyton working on something. We got another fellow working on the Mickey script. We got a new, hang on. We got a Strangers movie. We got a Mickey prequel, and we got blood donations. Lightning fingers. Psh, it's made. I'm completely out of money at this point, but you know what? I'm hoping I get a return on some of these. Anyways, Ben, thank you for the 5. I greatly appreciate you, my dude. I like that. I think that's a lot of fun. I want to see him like hang somebody up and drain blood out of him, though. You know, see how much blood really is in a person. That's fun. Nightmare Files is also with us. What's up? Thanks for being a channel member. Thank you for filing those nightmares all together. We love that. What's up? Jason Barker saying, hey, Jake, Scream 7, not long yet. Can't wait. It's a month next Tuesday. Isn't that exciting? A month. That's it. That's all we got to wait. I mean, guys, it's been literal years since we had a Scream film at this point. You know, we had to wait all through 2024, all through 2025, and now here it finally comes in almost a month. A month and a week. That's it. That's all we got. I'm excited, Jason. It's going to be fun. Joshua Petrino is also throwing 5 out there. Josh, I really appreciate the support again. You're saying $5 poop post. Also release the tapes. Oh, I'll release the tapes. All right. You missed it earlier, but I was talking a little bit about the Willowbrook tapes. I'm really excited for this. Really, really, really excited for this movie. I was looking at their Instagram a bit earlier, and I got to do a full video on this at some point. I'm really excited for it. And you know, guys, when your options for making content are kind of limited, it's like, you know what, I'd rather talk about something I'm really actually excited for. Because right now, my what's on the agenda, what's on the to-do list for tomorrow is talk about The Strangers 4-hour cut. I'm sorry, I don't care. I do not care about a 4-hour version of 1 and 2 and 3 all put together. People are like, there's someone out there saying like, it's the most ambitious thing since Terrifier 2. Respect, but respectfully disagree. Respectfully, I disagree with that statement. That's crazy. But release the tapes, baby. Make it happen. I want to talk about that, so I'm going to talk about that. That's awesome shit. I also want to talk about this Psycho Killer. I don't know if you've heard anything about that, Josh, but really excited for that movie. Looks crazy as fuck. Thank you for the 5 again, my friend. Thank you for the poop post. We kind of need, we got 69 people in here with the poop post. That's the kind of vibe that I'm trying to give off with this YouTube channel. I just hope you all know that. This is a disgusting little corner of the internet, and we're trying to keep it as nasty as possible. So Josh, thank you for adding to the nastiness. I greatly appreciate you. Peyton is throwing $20 out there. Peyton, thank you for the love. You're saying I also got 2 sequels for my stream. You got a whole trilogy yourself. Look at you go. A sequel would be called The Strangers Mystique. Basically, the Scream 6 strangers following them going into a penthouse Halloween night in Philly with the survivors getting chased again. Just, Peyton, if I can't, I can't stress this enough. You don't need to explain where Tamara came from. You don't need to explain why do they have these masks? I need to know. You don't got to explain that. If you want to tell a big story, that's cool. But don't be trying to explain The Strangers away. I feel like that might be missing the point of The Strangers. But hey, my friend, I love it. Write your movies, have fun. I like that story. I like that setting too. Big penthouse in Philly. That's cool. I feel like The Strangers are usually out in the middle of nowhere, so to do it somewhere a little more public, that feels, kind of challenging as a writer, and I like that. Challenge yourself. That's very different from the other locations of the Strangers flicks that have always been kind of set in like middle of nowhere, Midwest USA kind of vibes. So that's interesting to me. I like the big city. Very interesting. Peyton, thank you for the $20. Again, really appreciate the support of the page. It's really cool. And look at you're throwing a 5 out there too. Oh my God, you're way too kind. Peyton's throwing 5 out there saying the other sequel is the Terrifier 3 to The Strangers, where they go into a cabin on Christmas time and it's like a Black Christmas. So like they're hiding in the attic kind of thing. So we just went from big city to like small again. I like that. We're fluctuating. We're doing this with our fingertips. We're fluctuating in and out, going small, going big, and then going small again. I kind of like that. That's fun. Keep it simple. Keep it secret. Keep it safe, as Gandalf once said. Peyton, thank you for the 5. Write your stories. I can't wait. I can't wait to read them. We got Kate in Florida, Sarasota. Again, I keep doxing you every time you get brought up, Kate. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to be here. I want to be in Sarasota, Florida. Kate's throwing $10 out there saying, wanted to say thanks for getting me hooked on watching your buddy Knight's channel. Absolutely. Knight is a wonderful man. Just a beautiful person with a beautiful voice. And a very good and dear friend of mine. So yes, please support the Night Watch Zone. He is a great dude, has a great channel, loves horror movies to death. And just a very genuine, soft-spoken man that I love with my whole heart. Shout out to his background Lava Lamp too. It would be so cool to do a live stream with y'all talking Scream 7. We I don't know, Kate, I don't know if you know this or not. We stream every Thursday together. Every Thursday, him and I go back and forth. And talk about Scream and all that, like on each other's pages. He's coming to my page this Thursday, but I'll go on his page like the following Thursday. So we kind of go back and forth. It's a little bit of a tour, an infinite tour that keeps going back and forth every Thursday. We stream on each other's pages. So stop on by. It'll be fun. We're going to be talking Scream 7 this Thursday as well. On the page. I just haven't set up the stream yet because I'm a little lazy. I've been kind of busy, but I will be setting that up soon. Check it out. It's going to be a little later than usual though. We usually go live at 7:30. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. And I still haven't talked to Knight about that yet. So please don't tell him we're going live at 8 o'clock. I have to run that by him. So actually forget everything I just said. Throw it out entirely. Hopefully we will be live this Thursday. You know, now I don't even know, Kate. I might just be completely lying to you. But stop on by this channel around 8 o'clock on Thursday, and maybe we'll be live. Sadly, that is the best I can give you right now. But my friend, thank you for the 10. Enjoy warm Sarasota, and hopefully me in the Night Watch Zone, I'll be able to listen to his beautiful voice very soon here, which will be wonderful. So again, go subscribe to his page. He's also almost at 40,000 subscribers like me, so maybe we can both hit that milestone very soon, which would be cool. Josh is telling me that I should call producer Jess Dubois. She has some stuff for you. Well, that's way too damn cool, Josh. You guys move too fast. I love it. I will definitely hit up Jess about all that fun stuff. I want to make that video ASAP because I want to release the tapes. That's very cool. I will talk to Jess. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate you bunches. You're way too kind. What else is going on here? We got Tommy Spencer in the chat saying, I said it once and I'll say it again. I think Stu's house burning will be the ending. I think it could start Scream 8. That would be so crazy if that was the case. I mean, what insane misdirection that would be. Because I think we all think that's where the movie is starting. But if that's actually the end of the film, like that's the big cliffhanger, it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's a scene that they've teased to us so much too. It's like, I feel like we know everything that's going to happen in it. So if that is the opening scene, it honestly might even feel a little disappointing. So I really want it to be the cliffhanger. I definitely am leaning towards, I think it is going to be the opening scene. But at the same time, it would be really cool if we got a big cliffhanger ending led into a Scream 8, another movie on the horizon. That would be great. That'd be awesome. Kimball 90, I almost thought that said 90210. 90126 is saying, have you met We Watched a Movie? This is so funny because yes, I have met them. They are both very cool dudes. And I accidentally spilled a beer on Mike and I feel so bad about it. I met him at a bar in Kentucky during what was it? Which fest? Scare Fest. I didn't even know they were going to be there. I was literally meeting up with my good buddy Eric. I can't remember if he was here tonight or not. I just talked on the phone with him. Eric's a great dude, really cool. Shout out to Bearded Entertainment. I was meeting up with him there and I found out that We Watched a Movie was also there that night. Oh, shout out to Anthony Mock, if Anthony Mock's also with us. Anthony, there's so much love for Anthony too. We were all hanging out and just, what do you know, they're there, and I got to talk with them a little bit, and they're just the coolest dudes. They're great. They're so much fun. So we got to go back and forth about horror movies a little bit. We talked a little bit about just the fest, the con. They ended up not going for some crazy reasons. It's the whole thing, but they're really good dudes. Love their page so much. Definitely one of the reasons I got into all this silly shit. So I love them bunches. I feel like if we did a stream together, it would just be juvenile we wouldn't even talk about horror movies. We'd just be going back with like poop jokes the whole time. Would anybody want to watch that? I don't know, but you know, I got to make it happen at some point. Because Mike and Jay, really cool dudes. Love their page a ton. Love their Halloween content. Especially if you guys have ever seen their Halloween skits, fucking hilarious, great stuff. They're just two dudes having a ton of fun, and I love that. So much love to We Watch the Movie. Very good stuff over there. CB is with us saying, hello, Jake. How would you feel about Tatum as one of the killers and the motive to end Sydney's trauma? You know, that's crazy. I feel so, I just don't, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. If Tatum was like an adopted daughter or something like that, maybe I could see it. But, you know, this is Sydney's flesh and blood. Jill was a different story. It's not like she was, you know, breathing down her throat or anything. Breathing down her neck all the time, right? It's not like we had, Sydney living with her. It's not necessarily like her mom or a character that was like in her life all the time. Jill was someone she just kind of like, you know, extended family essentially, right? And I think that's what that's what's tough to me about something like Tatum, who has lived in Sydney's house her whole life. And now you're telling me Tatum wants to kill her own mother? You know, to me, I don't see her as a Jill. But I guess, you know, at the same time, I didn't think that Jill was going to be a Jill when I was watching Scream 4, right? Jill ends up killing her own mom, and that's pretty fucked up. That's pretty crazy. That's an insane twist. So I don't know if it happens. If it happens, it happens. But I'm leaning away from it. It feels too Scream 4 for me. It feels like something we've kind of already done. And I feel like I think it would just be better if it was someone else in this cast to go down that route. But are you also saying she found out her name was the same as Sydney's old friend when she was younger? Maybe that's how she found out about what happened to her mom throughout time and kind of got inspired. I think that's kind of where the path you're trying to lead me down. I see it, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'd feel too bad. I feel Sydney has been through some shit, man. I think I'd almost feel too bad for Sydney Prescott, but that's also kind of the point, right? I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite in that sense. I want Sydney to have her happy ending, but I also understand that she needs to be traumatized for a new story to happen. So I'm on the fence with that one. That's a conundrum, as the kids would say. So the kids wouldn't say that. They'd be scrolling on TikTok, not paying attention to me. But anyways, Peyton, thank you for the 10. Peyton's throwing 10 out there too. Thank you for the support. Never revealing their origin, but they do have a secret motivation going. This family without psycho evil, but don't worry, they're still evil, doing it just for fun, just like the original. But you're punishing characters who, you know, society doesn't necessarily deem as favorable right now, right? I mean, I get it. I get where you're doing, Peyton. I see it. I see you, and I like it. I think it's really fun when horror movies can find a way to have both sides of the fence be a little evil in a way, or not exactly perfectly good. You know, Saw X is a great example of this, where we have John Kramer as kind of a protagonist against a more evil, at least that's kind of how society deems it, right? Like, kind of character in Cecilia. And I think that's just so interesting to me, because it's like, yeah, of course we're on John Kramer's side against this fucking character. So if you can kind of make that happen, where it's almost like you kind of want to root for these slashers a little bit because the other characters you're watching they're just so fucking evil. Fuck them. I don't care about these people at all. That could be something right there. That could be a really interesting, very standout little movie there. So I like it. That's fun. Peyton, again, thank you for the 10. And you're throwing a 5 out after. Peyton's throwing tips on tips. You're way too kind. Thank you, Peyton. You're also saying, so the guy who just requested to have the strangers and have them go to space, I'm going to need to start paying up. Send the strangers to space. They can be up there with like Leprechaun and Jason and Super Jason, Uber Jason. I mean, that would be fun. They could also get metal masks. You know what I'm saying? The strangers with metal masks and like crazy weapons, crazy space weapons. I'm into it. You know what I'm in? No, I'm not really into it, but that's just too funny. That should be like a skit or something. Peyton, thank you for the 5. Thanks for the 10. Thanks for all the support tonight. Love it. We got Teddy out there as well. What's up, Teddy? Welcome in. Yo. Thanks for being with us, Teddy. We got to play some games soon. I'm sorry. I'm busy and I just have not scheduled something. So I would love to get on some games sometime with you soon, though. We'll have to do it. Carrie Craves Cinema is saying Jill is a lazy, useless crash dummy because she kicked her own ass. Damn. Damn, that's brutal. She does kick her own ass. That scene is insane. Again, cannot stress how much I love Emma Roberts in that role, dude. She is so fucking brutal in that movie. Scary brutal, psychotic brutal. Love it. So much love there. I love the new Scream 7 poster, says Ghost in the Dark in the Dark Kills. I want to say that is Ghost in the Dark Hall. I love the new Scream 7 poster too. Dude, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, anytime you want to incorporate that into whatever you're doing, I'm here for it. Looks like a lot of fun. Looks like it's going to be something real cool. So yes, bring it on. Bring on this Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe. I'm excited to see why we're so focused on that. And of course, this does come from Creepy Duck Art, but let it be known that this is an official Scream 7 poster. This is official marketing for the film as well. You know what I mean? On top of everything else. So I think that's really interesting. I think that's something to note. They specifically wanted a Texas Chainsaw Massacre theme for their marketing. So Matt Critter is also with us. Yo, yo, yo. 2 female ghost faces this time would be my hope. I'm with you, Matt. Let's see it. Let's see some different shit out there. We were talking about that a little earlier. I want to see it. I love it. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Cut, Casper. That's a wrap. Throwing $5 out there. Thank you. My same reasoning for Mark to have to pretend to love Sydney. Oh my God. The long game Mark is playing here. My same reasoning for Mark. He would have to pretend to love Sydney and have kids with her, then to turn around and be a killer. I mean, the long game, again, having kids with someone is such a commitment. And then just to do all of this, to kill them, I mean, you'd have to be with them for a long, long time. It's crazy. I mean, it's just such a crazy, again, it's just one of those things that's like, it's hard for me to believe that someone would go through all of that. I don't know. It would be a twist, all right. I mean, I wouldn't see it coming. I wouldn't expect it. And, also to see Mark getting the shit kicked out of him the whole time. So he has an accomplice purposefully stabbing him and beating the crap out of him the whole time. My God. I mean, the long game Mark is playing right now. It's unbelievable if he's the killer. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I think the Prescott family, I think they're just not in the realm of the murder mystery personally. I think they're definitely our targets. At least that's my guess. Paula Fitzhenry, hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. Can't hardly wait. A month and a week. That's all we got to wait. We're almost there. We're making it happen. Really excited. AMC is saying, what's up, Jake? How you doing? Hope you're doing good, bro. I read that wrong. Hope you're doing good, bro. Get a chance to check out Nefarious yet. I can't get anybody to watch it. Dude, I'm trying. I'm so sorry. I'm just so busy. I haven't had a chance. You told me about this on one of our past streams. I remember now. And I am absolutely going to sit down and watch it. I've been crazy busy. I'm so sorry. I'm going to make that happen. I'm actually taking Thursday off almost entirely just to watch some new movies, catch up on things that I haven't been able to watch. So I'm going to try to sneak that in there if I can. And I'm seeing Return to Silent Hill later on in the day, so really excited for that. So Thursday, I need a little rest day anyways, so catching up on some movies, that sounds perfect in my opinion. We're going to make that happen. It's going to be great. But AMC, so much love to you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. Nefarious, I'm going to watch it. And maybe check out my Friday stream, and I think we'll talk about it there. T. Tanza is saying, Jake, do you think that they are waiting until the Super Bowl to release the next new trailer for Scream 7? I think absolutely yes. We could see something like right before the Super Bowl or maybe day of kind of thing. They've kind of gotten into the habit of releasing trailers earlier for Super Bowls like in the last couple of years. So I could imagine we get it like a week before, maybe a couple of days before, like in that time period. So honestly, yeah, I don't think we're getting like another trailer, so to say, until like end of the month. I think I said this Thursday earlier in the stream. Let's amend that. I really think it's coming. I agree with you. I think it's coming right before the Super Bowl, and we're going to get something then. Again, I feel, I'm just thinking about how they're marketing this movie. Yes, it's been a little more sparing, not so much in the last couple of weeks, but it's been a little more sparing in the past couple of months. I think why is they're just putting all their chips on this time period right now. Like this little, like from here to the movie comes out, I think it's going to be crazy. And one of those things is a Super Bowl commercial, which costs like, what is it, like $5 million for 30 seconds or something like that? It's probably more now. With how the economy is. Fuck. But yeah, no, I 100% think it's probably that around that time period, end of the month, early February, we're probably going to see it. So yes, 100% I'm with you on that. Paul is saying the poster someone gave me some Stranger Things vibes. Ooh, that's cool. Hell yeah. Loving some Stranger Things. Rise Shy Guy is saying, gotta head out, going to see the Bone Temple again. Hell yeah, enjoy. Ryan, I love you for that. I don't know if you're still here, but can I just say you're amazing for doing that? Bone Temple's not doing very good. sadly, as I sadly predicted. So please go see Bone Temple more than once, if you could. The third film's already greenlit, but again, if this one really underperforms at the box office, it might not look so good for this franchise. I need that third movie. I will actually go to Sony HQ and start protesting if we don't get it. So, please God, go see Bone Temple. Please make it happen. please make it happen. Enjoy Ryan. Go see Bone Temple tonight and see it again tomorrow. That's what I'll say. AMC is saying, no worries, bro. I'm hoping I can send a few super chats soon. Work has been rough. My hours got cut. Don't send any super chats, dude. It's fine. Listen, if your work's been cut, seriously, it's really no big deal. AMC, you're supporting the page by hanging out with us tonight. That's all good. If you need the money, keep the money, dude. This is all of this I look as bonuses is what it is, and I greatly appreciate your guys' support. AMC, support yourself. This is not just about me. This is also about all of you guys as well. This is about creating a space for everybody to freely talk about their favorite thing, which is horror movies. So it's all good, my friend. Seriously, it's no worries. Take care of yourself. I'm really sorry work has been rough, and make what you got to do. Make happen what you got to do, if that makes sense. That's a lot of weird words that I just strung together, but take care of yourself, my friend. It's all good. No worries. Much love to you, AMC. I hope everything's going good for you. Just wishing you some good luck, good health, good vibes, all the good stuff. T. Tanza is saying, I really think that Kevin Williamson, and I lost the chat. I'm so sorry. I really think that I really like that Kevin Williamson brought back Marco Beltrami to do the music for Scream 7. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes. Listen, nostalgia is something that maybe I'm just really picky about it, but I think nostalgia, you can't just if a movie is coming up to you, grabbing you by the throat and saying, hey, remember this thing from the original movie, and just shoving it down your throat, I hate that. That's so condescending. That's so that's not nostalgia. That's just my buddy coming up to me and being like, you remember the Goonies? You remember when we watched the Goonies when we were younger? That's not how you do nostalgia. How do you do nostalgia? You make things feel like how they did from a certain time period. This is it. This right here. Round of applause. Marco Beltrami coming back and doing the music is going to make it feel like a Scream movie from the past. Yes, that's what we want. For me, I think the best way to approach the Scream franchise moving forward is have the same people kind of working on it in a sense, maybe some new creatives, maybe some new writers, maybe some new directors, but have the same tools in their tool belt. Have Marco Beltrami do the music. I don't know if Patrick Lussier would edit again, but have Patrick Lussier edit the film. He's a big time director now. I don't think he's going to edit these movies, but point being, try to get the same group of people that worked on it in a technical stance working on these flicks again, because that is going to render a product that feels like those original movies again, naturally, organically, versus trying to recreate it your own way. So yeah, Tanza, I couldn't agree more. Yes, I love that we have Marco back. You don't need to tell a story that's exactly the same thing as the original Scream. You just have to tell it in a way that they approached it as they did in 1996. That's how you do nostalgia in an organic way, opposed to grabbing your audience by the throat and shoving things down their throat. It's like, my God, some of these requels have got to chill the fuck out. Just make it in the same way they did back in 1996, and you'll have a successful product on your hand. That's why I applaud the 28 years later movies, which are shooting on iPhone. Do you know why they're doing this? They're shooting it on iPhone because they want to make it feel like actual footage from an apocalypse that would come out right now. And that's exactly what they did back in 2002. They shot that entire original movie on DV cam. Why? DV cam looks like shit. They shot it on DV cam because they wanted to make it look like this was actual footage from an apocalypse that happened during the time period. And so what if right now, at this very moment, a zombie apocalypse broke out and a bunch of infected were running around the UK? What would that look like? What would the videos coming out from that look like? It would be iPhone videos, of course. No one, not normal. Most people probably don't have a camera in their homes anymore, like how most people probably did back in the early 2000s. It would be this. It would be videos on this thing. And that's great. I think the way that they approach that's one example of many things, but I love that that's the approach that they're taking with 28 years later. So now we're seeing some of that stuff with Scream 7, which again I think is going to be another big thing in its corner that I think is going to make it better than something like Screams 5 and 6. So Scream 7 has a shot of being better than those movies. I'll admit it, and I really hope it does. I'm always rooting for new franchise continuations like this. I'm concerned about the story, but I think there's a shot. I think there's a shot for Scream 7 to be one of the best ones of this new run. Peyton is throwing 20 out there saying, another day I was rewatching The Office and I noticed Michael references Scream 2 about him feeling like Sydney. It kind of got me. Why do I not know about this? What? Michael references Scream 2? Like specifically Scream 2. That's so funny. Can someone like link? I don't know if anyone's out there that knows this episode. I would love to see this scene. Like that would be such a great thing to use in a video. Oh my God. I've used like Office little snippets like in my videos before, but man, that would be just such a great little clip to throw in there. That's awesome. I love that. Kind of got me an idea to make an Office Scream script. It will answer who the Strangler is. Wait, that's that's really funny. The Office is a lot of fun. I haven't watched it in a few years, but there's a reason it's such a beloved comedy, man. I think now it kind of weirdly gets some hate just because I think it's like it's been so much time and everybody knows about it. Everyone's kind of seen it. So now like the haters have kind of come out. The Office is great, dude. I don't know. It's very fucking funny. It's very mean too. It's got like that like Thousands meanness to it that I kind of like. That's almost nostalgic in a way for me, you know, because like they just don't make as much stuff like that anymore. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I feel like kind of has that. I love that. I love that a lot about The Office. But it's a fun show, man. If you guys haven't seen it, it's great comedy. I gotta shout out The Studio as well. I've just recently watched this over on Apple TV. In terms of comedy stuff, my God, dude, that is so fucking funny. Especially if you're into movies, like in how movies get made, especially. I cannot stress enough how funny this show is in terms of things like that very specific field. The first episode is about, I'll be very quick on this, I'm sorry. The first episode is about Seth Rogen, like basically his character gets this job of being the head of a movie studio essentially, and he has to like figure out a way to make a Kool-Aid movie, which sounds like such like corporate cash grab bullshit that he's like not interested in making it. So he finds a way to trick none other than Martin Scorsese into making the Kool-Aid movie, and it's so fucking funny, dude. It's ridiculous. It's an insane TV show. Pretty much every episode is a major hit in my book. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's very funny, especially for just movie-loving people in general. If you're a horror fan, I think there's things about it you'll like. If you're just a movie fan in general, it's so funny. It hits on so many thoughts that have gone through my brain in the modern space of film. You gotta watch it. It's awesome. But The Office, The Studio, all kinds of great stuff going on in comedy right now as well. That's not going on in comedy right now, except for the spinoff. But anyways, Peyton, thank you for the 20. I also love The Office. Really good times. Really fun stuff there. Erica has thrown 2 out there saying gaming stream ? Or I heard wrong earlier. Erica, I'm actually thinking about doing a little like just kind of streaming on the same stream. I'm actually thinking about like just kind of cutting away. I forgot to make that today. It's okay. I might cut away to like a little pause screen in like maybe 10 minutes or so here. And then I'm thinking about just streaming the games on here perhaps tonight. I just want to try it out. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious who would want to stay for that. So if you guys don't know, we've been doing a gaming channel for the last year or so. And I'm like, I think my problem with it, what has been the problem is I've been trying to build like a new audience, and I do appreciate you guys for saying this. I just don't know. I just don't know if we've been like building a new audience as well. Like I'm trying to find a way to get like new people to come and check out like the gaming streams, gaming videos, whatnot. So like I think what's going through my head right now is I think I'm gonna do the gaming streams at the tail end of these Killjoy Jake streams, and then maybe like kind of cut that down into a video and put it up on GullGotha. That's been kind of what's been going through my brain. Because again, I'm trying to like bring in a new crowd as well. So I'm trying to find ways to upload constant videos over there. And that might be the way to do it. So that's been kind of my theory. I want to put it into action tonight a little bit. Just experiment, go to the lab a little bit, see what happens. So we might actually be going for a little while longer here tonight. So if you guys want to hang out and watch some gaming content, we're going to play some more, just like maybe an hour of the Mortuary Assistant, which by the way, interesting game to watch right now because they have a new movie coming out based on this game. So if you want to know kind of what you're getting into with this movie that comes out on February 13th in theaters, coming from Shudder as well, looks really good, you might want to stick around. Just saying. So stop on by in like 30 minutes, this literally exact same stream. We're going to cap it off with some video games tonight. It's going to be fun. So you never know till you try, says Carrie. I agree. So we're going to try something different out tonight. We're going to see what happens. It's basically going to end up being like a 3-hour stream. But I'm ready to go for a long time. I got the energy drink cracked already, sitting here. Sitting here. But yes, Erica, that's the move. Thank you for the 2. Again, really appreciate you. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface, throwing 5 out there saying Mercy with Chris Pratt looks cool. Yeah, you know, it does kind of look cool. I might give it a shot. I'll see what's up. Is that this weekend or is that already out? I don't know. I have not been following that one too closely. I might give it a watch. It looks like sci-fi, you know. We'll see what's happening with it. Give it you never know what's going to work. So I'm here for it. Erica's sending me a link. Oh, you found the clip. Michael Scott on Scream 2? No fucking way, guys. Can I like display this for everyone to see? Hang on. I don't even care. Let's play this. Let's do like a little, where's my little, hang on. We're going to make this happen right here, right now. All right. Here we go, guys. Tell me if y'all can hear this. I think y'all can. Let's see what Michael Scott has to say about Scream 2.
I feel like I'm dying inside. I feel like Nev Campbell in Scream 2.
No
she
way.
Thinks she can go off to college and be happy. And then the murderer comes back. Starts killing off all of her friends. Learned a lot of lessons from that movie. This is just one of them.
I love that. I love that so much. What? That's so insane. Now I'm watching Ken's stream right now. What's up, Ken? What's up, Sledgehammer Horror? Just clicked onto their stream. What's up, fellas? Wouldn't that be funny if I was like in their stream right now? No, that's way too funny. That's way too cool. There's a Harbor Freight. Did you guys hear that? Did that come through? No. Okay, it didn't. Thank God. Way too funny. Way too funny. But that was very cool. Erica, thank you for the 2. Thank you for clipping that. Thanks for getting that in there. I had to see. I love that. I didn't know Michael was a Scream fan. That's really cool. It's really cool. Really cool to learn. Very good stuff. Okay, who else is with us? We got Lucas Vastres. I think he might have put the clip from The Office in there too. Y'all are just on it tonight. I love it. Appreciate y'all a ton. Bobby's out there saying if you could choose Scream 4 over Scream 2, you should delete your account. Damn, dude. Yeah, I mean, I would. Sorry, sucks. Scream 4's got a better reveal like all day, man. I don't know. I really like the Scream 4 reveal much more than Scream 2. Scream 2's got a lot of good things going for it though. I don't mean to shit on it, but that reveal in Scream 4 just makes it for me. Scream 2's got that great opening scene, a much better opening scene than Scream 4 too. So I really do have a good time with it every time. I love Scream 2 though, don't get me wrong. Shanta is saying Scream 2 is my least favorite. 4 comes in third. That's totally fair. That's a great ranking. I could never choose Scream. We got a battle between Scream 4 and Scream 2. This is crazy. I really do love all the Scream movies, though. I gotta be honest. The only one that I feel like is maybe a little lesser than all of them is Scream 3, which I'm sorry about that, but Scream 2 is still a very well-made film. I just think there's some goofy stuff going on in it that doesn't necessarily work with me, revolving around Debbie Salt, but that's just my crazy opinion. We also got birthday guesser saying, Jake, just accept Stu is alive. Every video makes me doubt more and more. Hope all is well, bro. You know, Zombie Stu is coming back for Scream 7, guys. I can confirm. All my sources are telling me that he's actually back. No, I don't know. I mean, hey, you know, if it happens, rock on. Based on the information that has been presented, I don't think it's happening. And, you know, I say that, I say that with a little bit of remorse, actually. Can I be honest with you guys? I don't want to see it happen, but I know how much you guys want to see it happen. And for that, I think I honestly feel like I almost feel a little bummed out. You know, like that's the one thing you want to see in Scream and you don't get that. Like that sucks, because I feel like part of this is, you know, trying to get down to what is going to happen in Scream 7. This is a mystery, a murder mystery all on its own, right? And if you don't get what you want out of it, if the reveal sucks, you know, I feel like that is a big part of the movie. And that might feel disappointing. We spent a lot of time talking about all this, so it's something, man. It would suck. Bat Super is saying, I find it interesting that in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's playing in the cinema in Pine Grove, and the Scream 7 poster is referencing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I agree. I think that's very interesting. Take note, ladies and gentlemen. Another interesting thing happening here. Detective Killjoy is on the case. That's my little corncob pipe, if you're wondering. I'm smoking out of that as I wear my beanie detective hat. Joe Bamba has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, Joe. Saying, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go, Joe. Thanks for being with us. We did it, Joe. We did it. Peyton is with us, throwing 5 out there, saying, who would win the fight, 3 Ghostfaces or Strangers? And these Ghostfaces are Roman, Jill, and Amber versus the Strangers. I think... Dude. Sorry about that. I think Roman... I really let that slide. I'm getting way too comfortable on these streams. Roman, Jill, and Amber, I think, absolutely win versus the Strangers. Can I be honest? These are 3 very, like, competent Ghostfaces. Roman is maybe the strongest Ghostface, as people in this chat like to remind me all the time. I think Ghostfaces are winning this fight all day, every day. The Strangers got killed by, like, a teenager, like, almost effortlessly in Pray at Night. Don't forget. So yeah, no, I think Roman, Jill, and Amber got this. I'm putting all my chips on them. Madison Kazmarski has been a member for 21 months. My lovely fiance who's in the other room. Hi, Madison. Nothing from her. Saying no GullGotha. We're gonna just try going live on this page tonight, and we're gonna see what happens. But we are going to upload the replay over onto GullGotha. I'm gonna actually edit it, and it's gonna be a fun little thing going on. It's going to be a fun little video going up over there tomorrow, and I'm excited for it. So we're going to try, the goal with that page, again, I think is going to be try to get some organic subscribers. I do really appreciate your guys' support, of course, but more people who are interested in, like, the gaming stuff. I'm curious if we can make that happen with some VODs that are edited and got memes in them and all the things that the video watching crowd likes. Necromechanimal is saying Stu should show up in Scary Movie 6. You know what? That would be awesome. I can't argue with that at all. That would be way too funny. Honestly, if Scary Movie 6 doesn't do something with that, where it's like a returning dead character is the killer, like if Doofy is like a zombie or something in there, I'd be honestly kind of mad. I'd be like, come on, they gotta do that. That's way too funny, man. So definitely hoping for that big time. There we go. Y'all can still hear me? This little guy's like twisting out of the socket or something. I don't know. He feels really loose. This dude feels really loose on the hook here. There we go. Okay. we're gonna just pray that's all right. I feel like this thing's gonna fall. I feel like it's gonna literally hit the ground at any point now. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Well, what's another Tatum line that I can reference here before I read this super chat? Stupidity leak. There we go. We got one. I knew we could find one. Another Scream reference is Mickey is in The Office. What? Roman was also Elliot's boyfriend in Scrubs, hanging out for Scrubs this year. No way, dude. These folks are just all over the place in these other crazy comedy sitcoms. I love that. That's great. That's some really great stuff there. Fellas, first of all, thank you for the 5. Greatly appreciate that. Peyton's throwing another 10 out there. We're going to get to that real quick, and then I think we're going to transition to games real soon here. Peyton is throwing 10 out there saying, what is your gut feeling on where Scream 7 will be in your list of movies? For me, it's honestly telling me it's going to be my second or third favorite, which my list is 1, 4, 2, 6, 5, 3. So like 2 or 4 is going. So it's going to be somewhere in between there. That would be great. That'd be awesome. I'm really thinking... our lists are very similar, by the way. We have very similar lists. I think it's going to be like kind of smack dab in the middle for me. Like, I don't think it's going to be too low. I don't think it's going to be too high. I think it's going to be somewhere like mid like I don't know, middle of the road, somewhere right there. Like I think 1, 4, 6 are still gonna be my top 3. I think 7 after that. I think 7's gonna be my number 4. I think I'm gonna like it better than 5. I don't think I'm gonna like it as much as 6. That's where I'm at with Scream 7. That's my prediction. I haven't seen it yet. I don't fucking know, but we'll see. I just hope it's good. I hope it's a better movie than 5. It's a very similar movie to 5, I feel, just based on what we know. And I think if it tops that for me, it's like, okay, well, this is the better requel. Rock on. If it's better than 5, that to me is acceptable. It's like if you're gonna tread ground that's kind of already been done before, do it better. You know, I think that's a big thing for me going into this one. Critical Overlord is saying TTK FTMG. That will make sense soon. Is that the name of the Ice Nine Kills song that you've heard? Apparently, Critical Overlord. Can you share this with me? can you share all this goofy shit with me? That would be great. That would be awesome. Yes, one more thing before we peace out here. We got before we take a little break and then we'll come back with some games. Erica is telling everybody, go follow GullGotha, guys. It's a really fun time over there. A lot of crazy gaming shenanigans going on. We're still going to be streaming over there. I think. I want to see what happens tonight. Want to do a little experiment. So go subscribe. Go check out the page. It's awesome. I want to get to 2,000 subscribers sometime soon over there. That'd be pretty sweet. And channel's doing great so far. So we had a really fun mortuary stream yesterday over there. We went for like 2.5 hours playing this game. It's a ton of fun. And we're gonna play for an hour tonight, I think. So stop on by here very soon. I forgot to make like a little pause page. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for like a second. I just gotta go refill my water real quick, and then we're gonna switch to a game scene. So I'm gonna real quickly switch to a weird unfinished window, but I will literally be back in like 2 minutes, fellas. And then we're gonna be playing Mortuary's Assistant again to kind of tease a little bit of what's going on in this movie that's coming up here. Very relevant game to check out. So stick around. We'll be back in like 120 seconds. Give me a second to refill my water, fellas. Thank you for the support tonight, everybody. It's been fun talking horror. We're going to continue it on. We're going to rage on playing some video games here in just a sec. See y'all in a minute. Hey, we're back. We're playing games. My water has been refilled. It's tasty. It's delicious. It's water. Hang on now. Let's close the door so my poor fiance will not be bothered. All right, mortuary assistant. We're getting into this. Peyton has sent a super chat as well. I got to pull this up on my phone. I don't have a third monitor, sadly. So we're pulling this up. We're going to see what's going on here. All right, Peyton is throwing $20 out there. Peyton, thank you for the support. You're saying, is it just me or should they make a Scream video game like Halloween? Yes. Oh my God, like a story-based Scream game would be awesome. They should always do every time. Hang on, sorry. I got it taken away from me. They should do this. They should always do like every time. It's not just the same person as the killer, but it changes as the new game, and you can play as Ghostface and multiplayer. I totally agree. I think that would be awesome. I feel like something like Until Dawn, where it's something different every single time, would be a lot of fun. I would love that personally. I would be all about it. Maybe one day they'll actually make that. And then we'll be like totally vibing out. We'll be totally vibing out with something like that one day. And that would be a great game to play on the page. Oh my God, where it's different Scream, you know, like that's like a different thing every single time. I feel like it would be like a different person, which we're all trying to figure out simultaneously. That would be way too much fun. Next Gen's also with us saying, I feel like the movie will mock the very idea of Stu being alive and fan service itself. The killer will be a past survivor whose mental health was overshadowed by the spectacle of Sydney's story. I think you might be spot on, my friend. I think that's exactly what's happening in the film. I would not be shocked. I am playing this on PC, which is great. I switched over to PC a couple of years ago. I used to play on PlayStation. I just think, for me at least, I feel like this is better. I feel like PC is better in most ways. All right, let's get into this. Let's try this out. We did get possessed the last time, just to catch some of y'all up who might not have seen the last stream. We did really good the first time. Second time, not as much. We got possessed, and you'll see how this game kind of works, essentially. You are quite literally a mortuary assistant. So I'm back in my little apartment with my fine art, movies and methods, fashion design, modern women. Yes. Death and Decay by C.C. Balin, a book covering the process and science of decomposition. Even when I'm home, I'm still just reading about dead bodies. That's all I do. Look at that. The nicest people are dead. Love that. Music, band shirt, and sports. See, Rebecca Owens has all kinds of interests, guys. Hey, Coke Bros, is that what I'm reading here? Cokey Bros? What's up? Hi, this is the first gaming stream I'm seeing. The movie catch my interest, and I want to see the game. What is this general story to catch up? Well, we're going to get right... You know what? We're going to not waste any time on the goofy products so we can get right into it. Kind of show you what this is all about. Even though moth bombs are pretty funny. It literally says that this product contains chemicals known to cause different kinds of bowel obstructions, eventually resulting in death. Bombs you can eat. I think there's actually like a thing that says this is not food. This is not good for you. I don't know why she has this in her apartment. You'd think this character would be so worried about death. She is quite literally a mortuary assistant. Got our keys. All right, let's get out of here. So we got to go in for work. We're working at the what is it called? It's like River something mortuary, something like that. Can I fuck around? Can I get back in the car? No, I can't. Okay. Let's see if I can kind of show you what's going on here. So you just got to kind of like work in this place and make some shit happen. And embalm some bodies. Sometimes if you look in this mirror for too long too, like a ghost will jump scare you. Not fun. Not a fun time at all. So this is like our typical workstation here where we kind of... See, I've worked... This is my third shift. I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. Not really, but we're going to see. We're going to try. Poop bombs? Best kind of poop. We got Chris Sorrow Man. That's a really good evil name. something Cooper. Ooh, I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. I'm going to butcher that. Ellsworth Walter. Guys, we have to figure out which of these bodies is possessed by a demon. Chris Sorrow, man. I mean, come on. That's got to be it, right? All right, let's go get our first body. What's up, Goofy? Oh, did I leave the light on? I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Can you turn that off for me? My love. My flame. You're so kind. Guys, shout out to Madison, who's just the coolest person ever. Big shout out. I'm not abandoning it. Hey, we got $5 from Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Saying, what do you think of the Child's Play with Mark Hamill? It's okay. I don't hate it. I've seen a lot of people bring it up as an underrated horror remake, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. It's not awful. I think it's a terrible movie by any means. I just don't think it necessarily delivers on everything I want from Child's Play. Child's Play for me, I think, stands out from most other killer doll movies.
At least I can keep track of things.
Yes. All right, let's investigate this guy. Child's Play just sticks out to me for not being like exactly what you'd expect from a typical killer doll movie, and I just feel like most of that film was exactly what I'd expect. So, it's not bad though. It's really not a bad flick by any means. Mark Hamill does his best voice acting. I think Chucky's design's a little whack in the movie, but the kills are great. Cast is great across the board, pretty much.
There we go.
Lots to love about that one though, man. Lots to love about it for sure. But thank you for the 5 again. Don't kill me. I really do appreciate it. So do you have to find the possessed body first or last? You kind of just have to find out which one is possessed. Typically what'll happen is, like, let's say this guy had like a weird marking or something on him. That would give me a sign. If some demons start going crazy, which you'll see in the sec, it takes a minute, but trust me, they'll be going crazy here in a minute. Basically, you kind of got to figure out some different symbols, plug them into this little thing here, and then you got to put it on the body that you think is the demon. I'm excited for it. Chillin' Killin' Dylan is saying it's also the most thrilling and well-paced. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that Child's Play remake is a lot of fun. It's solid. It's solid for what it is. Oh, yeah, I got to put this into the computer. Hang on now. Record system. So what's the name here? We got Chris Sorrow, man. The most evil sounding name ever. If it's not this guy, I'm going to be shocked. What was that sound? You guys heard that, right? Oh, I definitely just heard something creepy. Your pick is body number 2, Shanta. Okay. Hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just restarted everything. I got to finish this. Okay, left shoulder. Very nice. Left arm is that. Right leg. Look at the right leg there. Left leg. Keratosis. All right, submit. Bam. Did you like the first person of Resident Evil 7 or 8, or are you glad that they went back to third person for Resident Evil 9? I didn't mind it. It felt very like Outlast to me, I think, when it came to Resident Evil 7 and 8. I never finished those games, though, I will say. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't like it as much. I never finished either of those. I do want to finish them at some point. No, I did like them, honestly. And I'm really excited for 9 though, which comes out the same weekend as Scream, dude. So it's gonna be a lot of streams. It's gonna be ungodly amount of streams, all the time, everywhere. All right, so we gotta wire his mouth shut because we're gonna fill him full of fluid. And I think one of the fucked up things about this game that you're soon gonna learn is that a lot of this is actually like things that they really do for bodies. Like they really do this. Been doing a little research on all this the fun stuff in this in this game here, and yeah, they actually wire mouths shut. Okay, we got some tubes in there. That is not what we wanted. Mouth stuff. Where's the? It's like we need a box. It's like a box of stuff. Oh, there it is. Cool. He's got some big chompers, doesn't he? We love that. You're excited you own every Resident Evil? I've been playing Resident Evil since I was a young kid, dude. My older brother scared the hell out of me with Resident Evil 3 as a kid. And it is going to be a blast, I think, to play this new one. We got Leon coming back. Like there's a lot to love about this one. All right, now we need some eye caps, which I think there we go. Definitely just heard a door creak. Y'all heard that, right? I definitely heard some creaking.
All right.
Now, the scariest entity in this truly is this like really scary demon. He'll just like sit on top of things and you won't notice him at first. He'll just be there sometimes.
I can't hold anything else.
I can't hold anything else.
I can't use that here.
Can I drop it?
I can't use that here. I can't use that here.
I can't use that here apparently. All right, how do I hang on, I forgot how to do this. Inventory. Right. Okay. You weren't a big fan of 5, but my brother and me exhausted the co-op. I loved the co-op, but I do understand not being a fan of that one. We had a really good time just doing my sister and I as kids. We had a good time just playing that. You can't play it by yourself. That's the problem with that one, I think. Because it's really fun with 2 people, not as fun by yourself. All right, we got some good stuff in there. We got to throw a little reagent from here. This is like, I think this is it's a bottle of unknown liquid used to identify a demonic tendency. This is going to tell us if there's any crazy demons or whatnot in there. We're going to find out from this. All right, we need some forceps. Oh, that's scary shit. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that door just moved on its own. We're gonna open it back up. We're gonna tell the demons that we don't want them to do their spooky stuff in here.
I'm missing something.
Oh, I need a scalpel. Hang on. All right, got some gross things going on here. Get them in there. Get them tubes going. All right, very solid. Heard tapping on the glass. Don't like that at all. All right, let's see if any scary stuff happens. Scary stuff, scary stuff, scary stuff. It's around this time that the demons start to go crazy. All right, one more thing done. Very nice. Turn off pump, remove tubes, and close incision. All right, I guess I will. Don't tell me what to do, game. Oh, hell no. Oh my God, what is that? Oh God, I gotta do this. Now, guys, another fun thing about this game is sometimes you just got to walk into the scary... You want to say? All right. Approaching the scary thing. Oh, my God. I got scared. I'm sorry. What, do I have to give her something? I'll give her some tubing. She wants the scalpel? Oh, I don't want to give her that. I really don't want to give her. This is a messed up game. Excuse me. I'm trying to work here.
The necklace.
The necklace?
Didn't you have to give her a necklace?
Did I have to give her a necklace last time? Erica was here.
Yeah, you were in the realm.
Let's find out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Raymond asked me to take over restocking the rest of the supplies in the embalming room, but he's so secretive. I feel like I get different instructions every day. Sorry if it's not what you're used to. Zoe, P.S. Can you ask him to stop calling me Zoe? No one calls me that. Zoe? Stop calling me Zoe, not Zoe. I'm really not sure what this fellow wants from me. Large old key, not sure what this belongs to. That's got to be something that she wants. Man, guys, I don't know. Give her the clipboard, you said? That's really funny. Large old key, huh?
I can't use that here.
I dropped it on accident. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Well, now it's actually gone forever because I can't find it. Maybe my passcode. $6531. Raymond, I really need a key to the hatch outside. Cleaner is low, and you mentioned having some down there before. I know you don't trust anyone to go down there, but having a copy of the key would make things a lot easier for everyone. Zoe. See, this is interesting, guys. I've never encountered this character before. So I don't know what to do. We have the key again. I won't be staying long. I'm planning to sleep early. I'm very tired. I couldn't sleep at all yesterday night. I'm so sorry about that, Meg. That's no good. We'll sleep good. I hope you sleep good tonight, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. Take dude's heart out and give it to her. Maybe that's what she wants. That kind of seems like that's what she wants, if I'm being honest.
I can't use that here.
I can't use that here. Clearly. See, if I were her, I'd just hop out the window. Just be like, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm trying to look around to see if there's anything that I can like. That was it. That was all I had to do. Fun fact, that was all I had to do. Okay, well that's a little annoying. Okay, fill an empty IV reservoir with some IV fluid, okay. Or some cavity fluid. We love some delicious cavity fluid around here. And then we got to use these big things. And stick this needle in this guy. Wait, what was it, Sean? I don't even know what I literally just had to like press a button and then it was all good. So I don't know. I'm still not even really sure what happened. Nice. We're draining some good fluid. All right, what's the next thing? Mix cleaner in the bathroom. See, we might be out of cleaner in the bathroom though. That's the thing. We just heard. Oh, and you know what I almost forgot to do, fellas? Two big things. Oh, wait, where are they? Right there. Fuse. So these can like the power can just go out at any time, and if you just put this bad boy in there, kind of just nice to do that early. So I saw the window open, but that was it. Oh, don't worry, there'll be more stuff. This is only the beginning of the shift, sadly. Oh, I forgot to do the thing while I was over there. Whoops, my bad. Cleaner base. All right, now it's tank cleaner. We're going to clean our little fella here. I hear a crying woman. I don't like that. That scares me. Okay. Didn't hear anything crazy out there. Feeling good so far. Oh! That's written on there. Okay. I'm a little scared right now, I'll be honest. I'm feeling fear. Let's wipe off that face. Get it all clean.
All right.
Get it all cleaned up. Wiping the face is unsettling, isn't it? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, we're moving. Nothing too scary happening here. I did do everything, right? Yeah, okay. As of right now, I have no reason to suspect that that body is our possessed body. Nothing too crazy happened. But let's see what happens now. We got this fella. Already forgot his name. Feel kind of bad about that, to be honest. AMC is saying I have to hop off here. You got to be up at 4 a.m. Have a good night, Jake, Erica, and everyone else. AMC, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate you a ton. Don't like that. We just got an autosave. Good night. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it a ton. I'm scared. Now we're looking for, we're looking for marks and stuff. Okay, so this is the body. So very clearly it's the body that just spoke. Yep. Also, nothing appears to be wrong with this body. Is that not kind of like... Is that not kind of scary? This is number 2. Yes, this is number 2. You were right. Hey, don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface is saying, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, what did you think of Heather turning Leatherface against the town who kidnapped her? You know, honestly, I don't know if I've ever been the biggest fan of that one. But I do have like a little bit of nostalgia from that movie. Can I be totally honest? Like, I think there is like a really fun element to that movie. Yeah, just not, sadly, not my favorite. What did I miss here? Oh, yeah, duh, okay. Is that not everything? Oh, I didn't check his other side. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw 3D, you know, I've never been the biggest fan of that one, admittedly, but I will say I think that what in the absolute hell was that? I'm sorry, I'm so scared I can't even think of anything right now. Texas Chainsaw has some really fun campy moments, I think is what I'm trying to say, the 3D one. That's what I'll say about it. Not perfect by any means, but definitely cool, definitely kind of fun. Has its fun, weird little moments. What am I missing, guys? Is there something on his face that I'm like, oh, wait, I just found it. Little scratch on his chest.
There we go.
Bam, dude. Look at his eyes. He had some scary eyes. Okay. Eusebio Cooper? So straight up, definitely the guy I'm guessing is the possessed body. Without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, Ghostface, I will say too about Texas Chainsaw, I do think that there's some cool like backstory stuff that they tried to do, but just didn't necessarily work for me. And I think had they gone a little deeper into that and made all that work, maybe it would have worked better for me. I gotta rewatch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies though at some point. It's been a long time since I've seen some of those weirder sequels. I'd give him another go. I think for sure. See, every time I go back into this room, it's a chance for a demon to come and pop out at me. Okay, okay. So it's definitely this body. Oh my god, no. Oh my absolute hell dog. No.
I'm missing something.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm so scared right now. You guys want to check my sanity? You want to see? You want to see this? Check this out. So we go into inventory and we do this. The weirder that scribble gets, the worse our sanity is. So that's telling that it's already starting to get a little nuts. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface is also saying, I would think, thank you for the 5 again. I would think it would be great of an idea for them to start planning a Scream game now so it would come out before Scream 9 or like while we wait. See, that would be awesome. It would be a nice thing to tide us over, right? And could you imagine at the end of these streams we're playing games like, you know, games like that trying to guess the killer? I mean, that's way too much fun. That would be like the ultimate Scream stream. Come on now. Having a Scream game. We're getting one for everything. It's going to happen eventually. I'm going to get jump scared, guys, while I'm doing this. I apologize to my fiance in advance. Yep, here we go. Oh, man.
There we go.
Oh, my God, that scared me. I thought that was a big, scary monster right there. Whew, wow. Okay. Eye caps. All right, we got to get through this quick because I'm getting very scared.
All right.
And thank you for supporting the page as well, my friend. I really appreciate. What just happened?
I'm missing something.
What do you mean you're missing something? Oh, God.
Yo, thought you'd be hiding in Billy's place. Your dad made a total fucking loser. We're heading down to the beach in just a second.
Oh.
Grab your kid and get down here. Party's gonna start without you.
There is a shadow demon in this room. Oh. Oh. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's been a lot of hints that something is wrong with something is not so great about her past.
You did this to me. It's all your fault.
What happened? What's up, everyone who just came into the stream? You still waiting for Saw 11? I'm hoping I'm still alive by the time Saw 11 comes out at this point. My God, that was scary. Okay. All right. Hyper-focused on finishing this shift. I thought I saw something. Give me some of that reagent. Very nice. Whew. Ghost in the Dark kills. I'm not sure if you're... What's happening? What's happening? I don't know if you came back or not, but welcome. I'm hearing scary whispers. I'm hearing scary whispers, and I don't like it. Oh my God, this... Why is this... There's something about this game...
I already have one of those.
Oh, you already have one of those. Okay. All right, you don't got to yell at me about it. There's something about this game that freaks me out. I don't know what it is. Let's slice that neck open. Let's put a little forcep in there. So, guys, are we definitely thinking that this is the body, right? This is definitely the one. Come on. This has got to be it. I have a question I wanted to ask for a while. Did you think that Chucky should have ended in season 3 or should have gotten a 4th season? You know, I'll be honest, Anime Night, I know a lot of people really like that show. I feel like it fell off after season 1 a little bit. I don't know. I think right now where I'm sitting with it is I just kind of want that machine's really loud. I think what I really want from Chucky at this point is I would really, more than anything, a new movie. That to me is where it's gonna thrive now. I just kind of feel like they've almost done everything that I would want to see. Okay, guys, that's the body we were messing with earlier, right? Guys, that's the first body. It's getting up and walking around. Well, I did not appreciate that. So that just happened. This game is so scary, bro. It's really scary. Just for the record, don't know if I made that clear or not, but yes, this is a very scary game. If the movie's anything like this, we will have a very good time, I think. Okay, we just got to get through this, guys. I'm feeling pretty confident that this is the body. Paul is back. What's up? What's up? Thanks for hanging with us. What game is it? This is the Mortuary Assistant. I'm playing this specifically because they have a new movie coming out on this one on Shudder on February 13th. I think it's going to be really scary and messed up. Because, my God, this game is very scary and messed up.
There we go.
Okay, what's next? Mix the cleaners in the bathroom. Right. I don't want to go in there. That looks scary. Yeah, I really don't want to go in that room. Hey, Mary Jane, what's going on? I am now recommending YouTuber. I have no idea who this is, and that's very fun, but I am your friend, and I love you. Mary Jane is fun with friends. You are my friend already, because I love your name so much. So much so. That's very good stuff. I'm so sorry your chat went by like so fast, but I appreciate you bunches. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching us play. What the absolute hell was that? No way. Oh, I haven't seen that one before. I've seen a few jump scares in this one already, guys. That is one I have yet to see. Okay, it's over. It seems to be over. You're the world's sweetest little angel. Why are you so sweet? You came out of nowhere. What's up? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for being with us tonight. Just for the record, I just want to throw this out there. Kind people are always very welcome around here. I think I've said I don't know how many times I've said that before, but we're always welcoming kind fellas in here. So, just for the record, I just heard something open. Oh, I just heard something open. There we go. A really good jump scare is of like this dude's face, like if he just open his eyes really fast. I don't know why they don't do that. Okay. Lights are on. Nothing scary's happening. All right, I'm going to take this body back. I don't necessarily think it's the... I don't think it's the thing yet. I do want to do this real quick, though. Oh, where'd it go? So you got these things called letting strips, and essentially what you got to do is you got to walk around the room with them. They catch fire like that, and then they show you a symbol on the wall, but I am not seeing the symbol right now. Very weird. Oh man, I just got a really important text. I am going to have to take care of that at some point. Oh man. All right, we're going to walk around. There we go. We got a symbol. Okay. Well, hang on. So these symbols are going to help us figure out who the demon is necessarily. We have to figure out its name. Conjuring rules, essentially. Think that. And we're gonna be able to find out what the heck this thing is and be able to take it down. Now, I'm still trying to figure out where the symbol is here necessarily. It's on the ceiling? It was right here somewhere. Oh, this is odd. I've never had this happen before. Usually it just, I swear this never happens. Mary Jane is fun with friends. I may or may not have something to do with that text. Oh no. Oh no, now I'm scared. See, now I have to, hang on. Now I got to pause everything. Because now I feel like people are watching me who I should be responding to instead of playing video games with. This is business. One second, everybody. I'm I'm so sorry. This is an important thing. The phone call is coming from inside the house. Yes. Jess, I just want to say thank you. If you're watching this right now, I really appreciate this. It really does mean a lot. I'm really excited about this movie, and just congrats. I'm hearing nothing but very good things about it. So, yes, let's please talk soon. That's so funny. I was like, look at this stranger who's just coming into the chat being so nice. I'm still cracking up about that. Let's talk very soon. I'm gonna send that in the text as well. Let's talk soon. I might call you a little tomorrow if that's okay. If that is all right with you. I would love to come in. Would love to talk. Would love to chat about any fun stuff that might be happening. So thank you again for reaching out. Really appreciate it. And yeah, would love to talk soon about your new project, which is exciting. Mad love always. Thank you, my friend. Please call away. Let's get into it. Hell yes, absolutely. Very good stuff. If Jill doesn't come back, I'm gonna die. Is saying, hey, came in a little late. I don't know if you remember me, Erica, but you recommended Chicken Man. I loved it. I'm so glad you loved it. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for talking a little horror. Have fun stuff for you, XOXO. Yes, I'm excited. Mary Jane is fun with friends. That's an awesome name, by the way. 10 out of 10 name. Oh man, that's really funny. All right, what are we doing? Return this body to the cold storage. Yes, but before we do that, I think we kind of need to figure out some stuff here. Okay, so does anyone, guys, let me ask. We need a Chicken Man as daddy shirt. That's way too funny. Look, let me ask you all this. Is anyone else seeing a symbol around here that maybe I'm just not seeing? Perhaps a symbol on the wall that I'm just too crazy to see. Because so far we have... Oh my god, I actually forgot what the symbol in the other room was. All right, the demons are not happy. We got a backwards L. There is Chicken Man merch, though, yes. We have Chicken Man... We actually have a Chicken Man beanie, which, hilariously enough... Oh, wait. 2 seconds. I'll swap it out. Which is too funny. So we get this. You can't really see it that well, but we do got ourselves a little Chicken Man beanie here, and a Chicken Man T-shirt, which is pretty sweet. So give it a look. Give it a look-see. All right, so we got one of those. We got one of those symbols. Let's try another one of these. Let's go check out what that banging noise is, shall we? Another thing where I don't know where the... Where is the symbol? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a little tiny symbol, man. It's like a T.
What? No.
Okay. I don't like this. This is scary. Whoa! Did you guys see that? Oh, that was freaky. No way. No way, dude. Oh my god. Dude, my my heart just jumped out of my damn chest. Oh man. Oh my god. That was one of the worst jump scares in this whole game. All right. Keep the damn light on. That's the thing about this game. It'll just you'll just have those random little jumps out of nowhere. Way too damn scary. Okay. Oh, there's the guys. I found the third symbol. Okay, did you just get possessed? Why did it go black? I might have gotten possessed. I'm not sure. I'm sadly not sure. Okay, so we got 3 symbols. This is good. Now, the reason I'm trying to figure this out now is because I genuinely believe we're on the body. So much weird stuff has happened with this body in particular. Okay, I need to get into the night shift thing, which is a problem because I need to look up codes for demons and stuff, which is usually full access pass 6531. Very nice. Let's hack into the mainframe here. All right, 6531. Enter it. Let's do identifying demonic tendencies. Oh, this is not it. Repeat movements. It's one body more active. No. Okay, hang on. Go back to night shift. Go home. We're using dial-up Windows 98 for some reason. Here we go. Nope. Nope. What is happening? What the fuck was that? I think he just whispered something to me. Dude, he's talking to me too. It's this guy. There's no way it's not this guy. Oh my god. Okay. He knows I'm close. That's what's happening right now. What were the 3 symbols again? It was the L, it was that, and I think it was the T, right? So it could be Telduk. Yeah, it's the T, the backwards L, and the circle. Okay. T, backwards L, circle. Let's just make sure that's the only one. We got to get this right or we're done for. If we don't get a Killjoy Jake movie about a YouTuber who kills, I'm suing Hollywood. That's so fun. I would make that in a second. That would be crazy. I just heard something. I just heard something scary. I heard something not great. Okay. I am not seeing... We can riot the streets for a Jake movie. You guys are too kind. You guys are what was that? What was that? Okay. I keep getting distracted because there's scary stuff happening. Why would you even come back into work if you were this character? Okay, it's Telduk, T at the top, L at the bottom, O to the left. T at the top. I forgot what the other symbol was. Guys, I'm not good at this game. I'm so sorry. TL, other TL. It's like a TL. Another backwards L with a T. These symbols are tough. You're invested now, Shanta. I'm invested as well. I'm really trying to make this happen. All right, so we're gonna do weird squiggly T over here. O was to the left. This was on top. L was on the bottom. Take mark. Now, guys, the demon knows when you're close.
Are you sure this is the right one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. With you taunting me about it, yeah. Do I have to finish my shift? I actually forgot. I've never been this confident before. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I mess up? This has never happened before, guys. Sean, I have absolutely crapped myself, just for the record.
Where am I? What happened? Let me go! Hey, what are you doing?
Sorry. This is the only way.
Wait, no, why are you doing this? Help me, please! Please, Raymond!
What has happened? This has never happened before.
Raymond! Seriously? Raymond? Why are you hiding?
I think I was very wrong about the body. I think I'm possessed and taunting the guy.
Never fix what you've done.
I think this game is on PS5, Sean. This is a really fun game. I'm not very good at it, but... Okay, well, that was not the right body. we were wrong, but that's all right. You know what was cool about that, though, is we did get a different ending than what we've gotten before. And that's actually kind of what I'm trying to do at this point. It says we only have 2 different endings, though. But dog. What are you talking about? That was a different ending than what we got before. I don't know. Weird stuff. Guys, that is where I think I'm going to call the stream tonight. Only had time for 1 shift. But I do really appreciate you all a ton for watching. Thank you for the support tonight. It's really meant a lot. Thank you. Thanks for keeping the streams fun, crazy, over the top, insane. We will absolutely have some more fun on a stream very soon. And you might see a video version of this go up sometime soon. So again, guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for watching tonight. We'll be live again later on in the week. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Bye-bye.